Yes, yes, yes. Bless up, bless up. Man, it's a late start, but what I say, better late than never. Yes, better late than never. Let me see what happened in there. Make sure everything is kappa set. Yeah, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. It's a late start, but they say better late than never. Who in the house there? Let me say King D. King D, I know King D just passing through. Frost, big up yourself. Man, I was in too to come and do that podcast because test that, me test that, me test that. Yeah. And I believe I'm gonna stay extra long on this one, A king that is still staying in the house for the passing through. Big up yourself. Then one them big up yourself. Yeah, grown folks talk tonight, in the evening there. Mm. And see, as you can see, the topic is about yeah, women masculine energy in a relationship. Yeah, I understand is a big issue in a relationship because the men don't like the masculine energy. They want to be acting like man. Yeah. Let me check or something. Look at yourself, Sam. Well, think look at yourself, have fun if you're in the family. You don't know, everything set up. Yeah, man, you have to have them, make them train feel good. Yeah, man, you have to have fun, man. Enjoy it to the fullest, man. Yeah, so if anybody want to join in the conversation, they can. I gonna put in yeah, I'm gonna put in. Yeah, this day, if anybody want to join, they can just click that link, and that link will open up on whatever device you have. You get access to your microphone and your camera, and then you can come in and you can have a conversation. It's simple. Yeah. So like I was saying, yeah, the women and them, some of them having showing that masculine energy in a relationship. The men don't really like that masculine energy. And that's something creating a lot of problems in a relationship because women, men don't love when women show off that masculinity. Men have to be the one to do that, not the women. You have to always stick to that feminine vibes. Whenever you want to act like a man and behave like a man, and them things is a serious turn off, and that's creating a lot of problems. Yeah. And the next thing also, I would love to get the females them coming in, A king, you don't know, you know. You have to do what you have to do, man. Next time around. Next time around, don't worry about that. Like I say, if anybody want to join the conversation, the link is pinned. The link is in chat. So don't be afraid. You know, you can always you want to give your views, yeah, man. Yeah. So the masculine energy. Like I say, that becoming rampage now. A lot of women want to be acting as giving out that masculine energy, and the men don't really love that. You know. But one of the main reasons why I believe a lot of women giving out that masculine energy, I believe hey, King Lee, this person there, I don't believe I'm going to respond to this person because this person was on the live stream the last time with a lot of politics. So I not really bad with it. The last time this person was on the live stream and they was saying a lot of things I totally wasn't understanding what they were saying. So I don't really pay this person too much mind. If the person want to give the or if they want to give the input, they can join the conversation and say what they're gonna say. Yeah, so like I say, King Lee, this person there, just ignore this person there. This person there is I don't know, troll or something. Yeah, so independency. You know, a lot of women love to brag and boast how they are independent, you know. But I guess this, nothing wrong with women being independent, you know, but I guess that also brings some some bad vibes in the relationship into because when you see the woman believe they're independent, they believe like they can do whatever they feel like, and that's creating a masculine energy also. Yeah. Like I tell this person, you if you want to can talk about something, you can call in and give your views. Don't be shy. Just click on the link and give your views. What is it? You want to talk about man? Rasta, that's the thing there, you know. Some women can be independent and still keep that feminine energy, you know. But a lot of women they are independent, but they creating that masculine energy, you know. And it's that, and like I say, the thing with men don't like when a woman showing off masculine energy. When I say masculine energy, I hope so that they don't get it twisted. I don't mean like being tough or in appearance, and no. I referring to person reaction, what the person does, the reaction towards the man, you know. Let me tell you, we men love the women soft and nice and calm and, you know, yeah, we don't want a woman acting tough up and acting like a man and, you know, want to be in that same kind of a level as a man. No, we want to see you as a woman, a soft, nice, tender woman. Whenever you're giving that masculine energy, nah, we don't love that. Because we are the man. We are the one that's supposed to show up that masculine energy, not the not the women. So Kale Fawcett, if you see you want to give your input, the link is in the chat. Just click on it. Don't be afraid, you know. I'm guessing you speak English, so you can just click on the link and you can come and have a conversation. Because yourself deeply necessary, you know. The grown folks talking, we're gonna talk about. What's on the topic there? Most specifically. Yeah, so don't be afraid. The link is right there. So you know. Yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, women nowadays, they're bragging on both independence. Like I say, nothing wrong with women being independent, but they realize they're creating a lot of problems in a relationship. I mean, speaking overall, generally speaking, yeah, by statistics, yeah. No, I also not saying that a woman have to be stay home as being a housewife and taking care of the kids and doing the kids and cleaning the house. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is that woman must keep that feminine energy. No matter what circumstances, no matter if you're independent, no matter if you have this amount of riches, even though you have a high job, no matter what is it you have, keep that feminine energy. That is very important because we as men, that's what we want to see in a woman, the feminine energy. We don't see no masculine energy. And like I say, whenever a woman have certain things, like she independent, she seems to can develop that masculine energy a lot of times because she's saying to herself, okay, well, I don't need a man. I'm independent. And stuff like that. All right, the king, do you get a static on your end? I don't know why you're getting static. I ain't getting no static on my end there. Everything is fine on my end. For us to big yourself, I like to hear that. Sharon, everything good with you? I hope so. You can chime in and say one or two. It seems like the females and them are free to can join in the conversation. Wait, say it in the house there. Hey, say to the link is not a calling link. The link is actually if you the link is for the join. You see how you see me on the screen. If you click that link there, you're gonna be on the screen like how you see me on the screen. So I can have like up to 10 person on the screen all together, so we can all have a conversation all together. So instead of you have to wait for somebody else to come call, everybody can be talking all at once. So if let's say the person want to come onto the conversation and they don't show their face, there's an option they could hide the camera and not only hear what they're saying. So you have an option to hide the camera or not. So it's much more easier that way than instead of somebody calling in. Sometimes you cannot get in. As long as you click the link, it opens on the web browser. You give access to your camera, you give access to your microphone, and bam, you're in. Easy, your ugly face. Nah, man. Yeah, well, from your profile pic, um, from your YouTube profile pic, yeah, you're an ugly. But anyway, like I said, you can hide your picture. There's an option you can hide your camera. And when you hide the camera, nobody don't see you. I believe what if you hide your camera, I believe is your profile picture will be showing. Yeah, I think so. I say Sharon, avoid the topic. Yeah, but for real, a lot of women like to brag and boast, be independent. You, you do realize it. Most women that are independent that keep on saying they don't need no man, they don't want no man. You realize that because they have everything. They know the man who can give them this, the man who can give them that. Hey Shannon, the Riff King there, So I know you can just click the link and come and join the conversation. I don't know how long I'm gonna be there for because I've already got a tip that I got that brother in there a little bit. So yeah, but it's a vibe. So I would love to hear the human them take on that topic. I would love to hear what they have to say about that. A lot of women are developing that masculine energy and don't love it at all. And like I say, most of the women them that are independent, the women that are saying that they don't need a man for this, need a man for that, they actually develop that masculine energy a lot more faster. I thinking that they are all independent, so that's why they're not chime in. But look here, woman can be independent and still maintain have feminine energy. Nothing wrong with that, but a lot seems to can divert from that energy and want to build up the masculine energy. What happened? They are afraid to control the. But like I say, if you could, there is an option you could block off the camera, so only a profile could be shown. Such a, you know, on a next note there, because I was in two minds to go and do that podcast, and because, like I say, I have a bad gift that bothering me a lot. Doing a podcast is talking, you have to be talking. I realize it start to come bother me a lot more right now, so I'm have to end up sooner than expected. I hope King Day, I hope Tuesday you're on the Let's Talk podcast. Yeah, we're able to do that because I hope so that they won't bother me that much. Hey, that person there, that what's the person name there? What's the person name? And it's posted. All right, City, I see you joining. Be good yourself. Good evening to you. Good evening. Good afternoon. Well, you see, I see you. You come in and you block the camera, so you see, you can do it very good.
Yeah, a little CB about these things. So,
Okay, so what do you have to say?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
um,
what do you say about that now? About those women that have the feminine masculine energy in the relationship?
um, but I would talk from my point of view, what I have noticed over the years, or um, um, I believe yes, some female are masculine because sometimes I don't know, most of them grew up with boys and they end up tomboys, and I, I don't know if you understand what I said.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So some of them grew up with we say with tomboys, you say. Some okay, so some girls grew up with boys, so it's like they have
Yes, and they end up being like the
Married
body.
boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know some girls like that always around boys. You know, they always no matter where the boys them be, they be, and they kind of turn into a kind of tomboy kind of a vibe. So maybe that could be a case for it because, like I say, I actually know girls like that back in the days when I was growing up. You know, all what the boys them
it
do,
it it,
they start dressed like.
it plenty.
So you believe if like say they start off like that, most likely like when they get into when they get older and into the relationship, they might still have that kind of energy in them. But you know what I realized? A lot of girls that turn tomboy when they were young, most of them if you realize
Yeah, every,
most of them does actually go for the opposite sex. I mean for the same sex. It's like they always go in, you know, so they mostly go in for girls. You know what I mean? Because to them now it's like they acting so much as a boy, so it's like they go in toward and look for a woman. That's the next thing there. So
it's true. I've grown up with I'm in primary school. One of my friend, her older sister, um, was masculine as a tomboy. I just say she had more male hormones in her, and well, she ended up with, well, when you're small, you didn't understand it being with woman and things like that. So you've seen that from small growing up. So it have many different things that with this topic, because meaning that some women may want to, um meaning in the household, the background, how they grew up to, um the scene, the father being abusive to the mother, and they tend to be more independent. So I don't know. The topic kind of tricky.
what okay, so what about those women? Okay. What about those women that I mean after they fall in a relationship, they I mean sometimes someone get married and then they start to show off that masculine energy. They wasn't showing it off in all the time, but after they start to show off that masculine energy, sometimes it's like why is during in a relationship maybe the woman start to go and work for her own money, get her own stuff because most of the time I realize I mean statistics showing that most of the times is when the woman them become independent, they start to can develop that masculine energy. You know, so most of the time that happen because it's like sometimes when they just met the man, I mean it's like the man doing most of everything, so it's like no masculine energy is showing off there, you know. But at the moment they start to work for their own money, buy their own stuff, you know, do stuff like that, they start to show off that masculine. So that's why I'm saying when women become independent, so a lot of the time that's when they just start to show off that masculine energy because of the independency. Because to them now, most of them saying, okay, well, I'm independent right now, you know. I don't need a man for this. I don't need a man to give me this, to buy me this. I have my own money, I have my own so stuff like that. And because of that, now they start to can, you know, it's like the feminine side of them start to can change into that kind of a masculinity, and you know, and we don't really like them things. Yeah, men don't love them things at all. Because if you check it out, most like
Hmm.
when you see a woman is independent, she have her own thing. She have a car, she have a house, she have a. I mean, look, not wrong with woman being independent, but like I say, most of the time when you see they become independent, they start to can let out the masculine energy. Yeah, they start to can let out the masculine energy. You know, so
Maybe I show, maybe I show off by showing that. I mean,
you know the things that you know women, you know, we growing up back in the days. We always say that the women supposed to stay at home, take care of the kids, you know, do the chores in the house, and the men have to go out there and work and stuff like that. But obviously, it's not so no more. That was back in the days. Women don't think like that no more. I mean, you cannot tell a woman that today. The woman they tell you who you talking to. They want to go out and make their own money and work and stuff like that. They don't want to be in the house and taking care of kids and stuff like that. You know, right? They start telling that. Like I said, nothing wrong with a woman doing her own thing, making her own money is all good. But so a lot of them, the moment they start to do that, That's where everything's had to change up, you know. So and
I
and then when you check it out, they might soon tell you, well, I don't really need a man, for pleasure because I have all what I want. I can just go and buy this or buy that, get my toys and do this and bam. Right now,
that
you see that happening. Let me tell you, there's a lot of women are saying right now today, they don't need no man, because to them, okay, look at it that way. They they working, they making their own money. They make so it's like, okay, well, I make my own money, so I don't need a man to give me money. The only thing they will need the man for most likely there right now is for sex, and they can go and buy the toys. So we check it. There's nothing left to can for the need of the man no more because they're making their own stuff. The independent sex, they can go and buy the toy and pleasure themselves. So you know,
that like me telling a coke the other day.
so instead of the
I
thing, so
my point of view of that is with me, and well, speaking of my situation, is that when you've been living with someone many years and well, stay at home mom taking care of the children and whatever, then yeah, y- as a woman, now you want certain things. You sometimes don't want to go and ask the man for things. You just want your own money to go and get what you want and need instead of going and ask. Because sometimes they tend to ask, where you want it for? Yeah, where, you understand? And
well,
sometimes they have a two mind about it, about giving you and things like that. So in my
well,
situation, I went and looked for work
you see,
and mhm,
there are sometimes men have to get certain blames also, because if you're a woman, if you're anything like that, you just mentioned that sometimes you want to ask the man for money and you're afraid. I mean, by right, you're supposed to afraid to ask the man for money, and the next thing the man is supposed to wait for his woman to come and ask him for money. If you know the woman, I mean, look, even if the woman working, because that's the responsibility of men. Men supposed to can provide for his woman, provide.
mhm.
You don't have to wait until the woman to go and ask him for money. I mean, to go and do this or do that. S- uh, well, so okay, so why would a woman be afraid to ask the man for money? And like I say, the man don't have to wait for the woman to ask him for money. He's supposed to come provide the money, provide that for her, He should know that the woman need money to come buy this, buy that. He don't have to wait for her to come and ask him. So but then again, it all depends in the relationship because you also have good communication in the relationship. So sometimes it can have some bad vibes in the relationship. It can cause all them things there. But like I say, the man is supposed to wait for the woman to come and ask him for money. And if you have a relationship and then the woman always has to be asking the man for money, nah, something not right there. Something not right there.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. But Baden, I got a new reason I went and called and get a work so I could be independent and do my own thing. But um, I don't know anybody who my point of view, I just know that well when he was growing up because most of them was among um male and they become tomboy or how you call it now, tom girl, tomboy. So
Yeah, Tom girl, Tom.
other than that, yeah. Other than that, I never come across any situation. I was speaking of my friend being they get married, and they tend to be masculine and thing like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I don't have much friend, but um, that is why I know from girls being masculine is that they grow up with male around the house with bunch of boys and thing like that.
Hey, Froster, I love I love what you said there. And that's how it's supposed to be, because because the woman independent. When you see they go home to the husband, yeah, they have to can be that woman, be that wife. No, don't try to can compete with him because a lot of women That what they don't know what they try to can compete with with the man. As long as they work in, they trying to can compete with the man and see if they can make more money than him and stuff like that. And but there is lot of times
Well,
the women are making more money than the man in a relationship, and then they tend to come believe as if like you know they is the boss in the house, they is the boss because they're making more money. Me tell you there's lots of relationship where the man and woman competing with each other, and it was supposed to be that way. Me tell you, woman,
well,
and even if you make more money than the man, you is still the woman. You have to respect the man. You have to respect the man to a level that show him that he's still the man. Even if you make more money than him, because a lot of times that's what happens. Because you make more money than the man, you believe that the man is no longer the head of the house. No, it's not so you go. So that's the reason why a lot of times they compete in the home because of why? Because of she working and she being independent. I'm not saying that she don't have to be working and always and being home. No, I'm not stating that most of the time the women them compete with the man is because they're working and they've been independent. You know.
I just call it matrimony in this era. Matrimony
Well,
because people nowadays they tend to study the wedding and not study the marriage down the line. Like they tend to have a big wedding, they study the dress and all that, but they not study the marriage later on. Some people married and they get divorced in 1 month, 6 months. So they study, they spend
so,
all this
so
money in
many
wedding
factors.
and
So many factors lead to that. That's the next topic I want to discuss anytime. The rate of divorce is so rapid these days, the compared to back then. I mean, it always have divorce, but back then, when I was a youth growing up, I'm compared to now. I mean, the divorce rate statistics right now is like it's crazy. You know, like I say, I mean, so
because
many different reasons why it's so out of control right now. It's like okay,
okay.
first of all, I mean, not drawing away from the topic, but I just want to say that first of all,
Hmm.
back then, love was more respected. Being in love, back then, yeah, but today, and so many different influence, so many different things right now. That is the reason why love not really that powerful like back then. Back then, when you see somebody two-person fall in love back then, it was more a thing, man. But today is like two-person fall in love today. I mean, I'm not saying today it don't happen. I'm just trying to compare now than back then. It still happen today. There is still true love and strong love, but compared to back then. But like I said, so many things to influence people nowadays. They have that internet there. You have the social media. You have. Let me tell you. Like I said, not generate from the point. You see Facebook. The amount of marriage. I mean, and relationship Facebook breakup. Eh? The amount of relationship Facebook breakup. I tell you, Facebook and not only Facebook. Social media on a whole break up so much relationship. Why? Trust. Trust is a big issue in relationship because each party don't trust each other. Some hiding this, on hiding that. So like I say, I guess maybe the reason why the relationship is going to last longer before it didn't have so much thing to influence people like the social media wasn't there. So it's not that to influence people. So I because trust me, the social media is a great part in a relationship mashing up so fast nowadays today. Yeah. And that is just fact. Social media, the internet, social media on a whole, yeah. Back then it never had social media, so you wasn't finding like I said, there was breakups here, but relationships is gonna last longer before, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
true, it's true. And back then the songs and them was more thing like Ellie Love It and all of them. How they just sing. So and then everything just fast now. Snap of a finger, anything happen. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, you said those kind of relationship that last short is called celebrity marriage. And today, guess what? Today people marry for all different reasons. People, let me tell you, people marry for papers, people marry for this, for that. So many fake marriage nowadays. I mean, you can't even tell if a marriage is real or fake. So many things happening nowadays.
It is arranged marriage, all of that. So
Yeah, but but trust me, today having a relationship, having a relationship. I say relationship and I don't say marriage because I know people that in a relationship for over 20 something years and they are not married. So that is the reason I stick in it to relationship because like I said, I know people that have been together for 20 something years and they haven't married. And don't ask me why they don't married, but they are together, but they just not married. So, but today relationship
yeah,
that relationship that lasting for 20 years, okay, put it at 10 years and more. In Italy, you have to be very good for this relationship lasting today, 10 years and more. Yeah.
yes, I know a friend who they have two children and they married and they're living happily, but they married. And my aunt and my uncle, they have like about four children and they never get married. So yeah, and they're happy together.
Uh, well, you know, let me tell you, there are so many factors that can lead to the reason why so many divorce nowadays. So many different things. And the next thing, let me tell you, you see the laws, you see the government made some laws concerning there are some laws the government made, and I realize a lot of women does use those laws against men. Let me tell you, it's okay. You see child support. I'm trusting. I'm not saying men shouldn't take care of the child or the children. But there are some women that using that as a weapon against men. Even let me tell you, there are some men that want to can take care of the child and the women and will not let them and it's like take the man to court. Even if the man want to can take care of it, they will still take the man to court and make it look like the man don't take care of it. So many things that are happening. So it's like certain laws the women are used against the men. Like I say, all men have to take care of the children. I'm not saying you're supposed to, but like I said, there are plenty of women are using those laws against men. You know, so so many things can lead to all the stuff that we're talking about. But one the main thing for sure is social media is one of the most influential thing to break up relationship in this time right now. Yeah, social media. Let
It's,
me tell you. Let me
yeah,
tell you. Let me tell you. You realize you don't realize anytime a couple have an issue right now, one have to come out on social media and say a lot of things, even send out some voice note or screenshot or stuff like that. They have to go and make videos, or Facebook or YouTube, whatever, and Instagram. Majority of people right now, that's what they're doing nowadays. They coming out on social media and
it's
telling
true.
their business. You know what I mean? Back then, when you see couple had an issue, they would try to can figure it out amongst themselves because it's not social media. But right now, everybody want to come out and tell everybody their business. Let me tell you, the best thing right now as a couple, best thing as a couple right now, keep your relationship out from social media, out from the internet. Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. Trust me. And if you see you
That is
in
so
love with
true.
somebody, if you see you in love with somebody that love attention, that's the next issue also. Because if you love attention, you will turn you will look for ways to come bring attention to you. Like I say, all that is caused by social media. You know, let me tell you, if you look at those people that never go on social media, have no smartphones and also go on social media, those people live in a more healthier relationship than those people that are on social media when you check it out. Yeah. So
That's why I'm not on Facebook.
social media is I mean you see like the new generation and them they born in that era, so the Instagram, the Facebook, well we didn't born in that era, so but trust me,
Yeah.
to the point with the women and them with the masculine, and also right there talking about the masculine energy. The social media is one of them that play a big role in that. Yeah, for sure. The social, because look here, there are so many influencers. They call themselves influencers coming out and make all kind of videos. Huh? Videos. Let me
So
tell you, and a lot of them women looking at those videos because a lot of people coming out now. Because right now, like I say, everybody can just come out and make a TikTok or account and they get paid for that. So they will make all kind of videos. They have all kind of influencers. They call themselves. What was the other word they using to call themselves again? And they make all kind of videos, and those a lot of women looking at those videos there and saying, okay, and they actually gravitate into it. And a lot of the
yeah,
videos, because most of them people they make videos just to make money, And a lot of them stuff they say is pure crap. So the social media
yeah,
have to deal with
the
that also.
bad thing is get the more view and the good thing don't get the view. People
Exactly,
who doing good thing
exactly.
and people doing all the weird thing getting only view.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So so you will find and like I said, the government also have to have a lot to complain that because you see right now they're passing some laws right now that. Well, I don't want to say that too much on YouTube because YouTube has some policies right now. There are certain things I don't want
Yeah,
to say. But you know what I mean? The same
yeah, I
people,
know. Yeah,
yeah. So all in things there is a next issue that causing all them problems there. With YouTube, you have to know what you say on YouTube because there are certain terms and things if you use, they can take down your video, they can do certain things,
yeah,
because
because
yeah.
I just watch someone from YouTube. His name is Oma. He from Florida. Oh my gosh, and um, he, he make this video about the internet and everything down, and he say yeah, they take it down.
Yep, yep, yeah, man.
And
They're very strict. That's why they always warning people and saying be very respectful in the comment because they just monitor them things. The AI does monitor them things. I already get a video of mine taken down. A video. Let me tell you, I get a video of mine taken down. You know why it was taken down? Because somebody the video was a video of is a song of Red Dragon. He sing about the the alphabet people on them. I say in alphabet, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I know.
In the comment section, there are some alpha people in the comment section saying what that song is so bad and it is saying certain things, and they are the Jamaicans them replying to the person and cursing up the person. And I saw the comments and I saying that was maybe 4 years back, and I saying, you know what, I better delete that video or disable the comments. But I say, no man, I leave it. And when I check it out, and maybe a couple weeks after, I get a message from YouTube saying the video was taken down because of it goes against the community guideline. That you know what? Because there was cursing the person in the comment section about
Hmm.
the alphabet and blah blah blah, and then YouTube take down the video. So that's why you have to be very careful about what you say about that type of people and them. Yeah, you have to be very careful. Yeah.
I think too, one of your, I'm not sure, one of your, I miss it because I'll be working. One of your throwback Thursday live stream you had, you had a real good song in it. And then when I went to click back on it, it's a copyright policy in my country and things like that. But then I see it, when I click back on it, I see it come back normal. So I say,
Yeah, before
what?
you yourself. Well, yeah, yeah. Because what happened now? I know what you're referring to. You're referring to a mix ad, a live stream ad. Because what happened? Sometimes after the live stream, how YouTube work now? That's the reason why YouTube just shut down the live stream. Someone now and then because YouTube AI, as long as it kick in and it look for copyright material and it get copyright material, it shut down the live stream. That's how it work. Is the AI program for that, and YouTube YouTube have to go by that law. Because if they don't, the company them will sue them for millions of dollars, billions of dollars, like UMG, those music company, because
Yeah.
that's the law they have on YouTube that during a live stream, because during a live stream no songs are being copyrighted. It's like that is the reason why you see in the dollar sign, because it's like what I'm doing there is no copyright material during that time of the live stream. But what happened now, the AI, the algorithm of YouTube, there is a certain time YouTube, it comes in onto the stream and it checks for copyright material. Now maybe after or certain there are different time frame, but when it scan the stream and it get the copyright material, it copyright because only songs are copyrighted, you know. So as long as the AI come and it scan and it gets, then now he's sending me messages. So someone is telling me it get corporate material and this the live stream will shut down if I don't remove those if I don't change the music or remove those corporate material. But and as long as it said that the first time there is nothing I can do, I will try to can bypass it, put some song effect. But the point I saying is that that's how YouTube work. So whenever it get copyright material, it shut down the live stream because that's how that's the policy they have. Now what happened is that after it shut down the live stream, now it do a second scanning, and then now there are certain songs that have a regulation to them that is that they are not allowed on YouTube. Like the song I was playing on the mix of Prince. Prince song now is
Mhm.
not allowed on YouTube, so YouTube blocked the whole mix. The whole mix was blocked. So what I did now, I had to go now because YouTube have an editor. You could edit the song out from the mix, and then it process the whole mix again, and then now YouTube put it back on YouTube as long as this song is removed. So that's what happened
Mm.
because a song of Prince had get the mix blocked, so I had to remove that song and then the mix come back. So a lot of times that happen. But YouTube is a place. YouTube is a place like if you study them, you will never graduate because they're very complicated.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Is Shannon is Shannon on the live? I seen Shannon, but I'm not seeing.
what,
No.
what King of the Soul said there, wish I could join. You can join in, because let me tell you, anybody who want to join, I can have more than one person in the panel at the same time. I can have up to 10 person at once talking. Anybody want to join? There is a link in the chat. It's pinned. You can just click the link, and you can just open it in the browser. It's very straightforward. You just give access to your microphone and your camera. If I say you want to hide your camera, like how city camera is hidden, you don't want to show your face. There's an option to can hide your camera, and you can just come in. Simple. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
So give me ask a question. So wouldn't you say you're an independent woman?
yes, yes, I am.
Okay. So, but that doesn't take away nothing from you being like the same feminine woman to your other half. Same way. You know, change nothing.
No, nope, nope, nope. I don't say nothing. I a different person. As much as you giving out, I will give out. Sometimes, you want a meal to carry out, and you understand. So you had to give back half. It go half half, but I wouldn't say I never override and overtook anything. I just be myself and normal as it is.
You know, women do love to hear that word. They're submissive. A lot of time people will say some women don't love to submit. Some women don't like to hear that word there. But I mean, it's not a derogatory word. It's not a word that's say no bad thing. You know, it's like they're using that term they submit because, like I say, same things come to a lot of women. I mean, there was very easy to can submit, but as long as they get independent, they're not submitting no more. You know. So it's like anything because whenever you not okay, take for example a woman at home, she not working. She home, she take care of the kids. The husband goes out and do the work while she home. You know, she will prepare the lunch, she'll take care of the home. When the man come back home and thing, you will find women like this. They are very submissive. They are they are very feminine. They don't show you no kind of masculine energy. Now on the other hand, now a woman that working have a 9 to 5 and working out there have a ride, you know, doing what she want to do, independent. You will find she not that submissive. You will find that not that she don't really have that full feminine energy like the woman that be home. Or I don't say housewife, the woman that has be home. Most of the time that
Mm-hmm.
when you see the woman know, okay, well, hey, I independence, you know, I'm making my own money, I drive my own car, you know, I don't need my man to come buy me this, I don't need him to come do this. So you will find they have a different attitude. The behavior change. It's like they lacking majority of that feminine side of them.
It's
And
true. And sometimes when I get comfortable, they stop cooking. They stop cooking and
you
doing what they're supposed to do.
so and
So
look and like I say, women must also. And when I say English is so funny. When I say women, I don't mean men, woman.
hmm
I say women because it's multiple. But when I say women, it's something like it's men. I said, but I'm referring to the woman. Woman must also remember that even if you're independent and you're making, because a woman, like I say, when they believe they're making more money than the man, they tend to kind of feel like, they're bigger than the man and they want to kind of belittle the man, because he's making more money than him. That doesn't mean that he's still the man in the house. He's still, you know, the person, the leader of the house, because you're making more, your income is higher than him, or you're driving a bigger car than him. That mean that he's not top of the house, and a lot of men do that, So, like I say, let me tell you, a lot of issue, a lot of real problems start when you see the woman get independent. Because okay, the thing with man, man is the provider and the protector. So it's like is the man role to always provide and protect. So it's like it's our role to always go out there and make it. So it's like from back then, it was never a woman role to come go out and work, and the woman role was to stay home with the kids and the man go out and work. But everything changed right now. So what I'm saying is that we always know what our role be. It's like women role was never to go out and work. We always stay home and thing. Like I say, hey, nothing wrong in that, and they going out and work and being independent. But it's like, but it come at a cost also. When they being independent, it also change the way they think, the way they react to the man. Everything, a lot of things change. Yeah, and that creating a lot of problems in a relationship. Like I say, it's not. I'm
and
just speaking in general. It's not all women that independent that does that. Like I said, a lot of them they happen to a lot. But they have a lot that all that are independent, and they still keep that feminine side fully. So but
and with that belittle talk, sometimes it goes to with um who the female hang out with might say, he may not be good with you, not good because he making less money and all those things. So sometimes, the peer pressure, yeah, might tend to break up
you,
the relationship and will tend to lead the woman say, well, she would think, well, it's true, instead of she, you know,
mm,
yeah, she go the opposite way. You're listening to your friends or family.
Colin said something in the chat. He say when a woman is forced into this position because of the man isn't doing his part, femininity comes to a backseat. It's all about survival for her and the children. It's not the first time I hear something like that. Yeah, it's not the first time I hear something like that. What she just said there, because what she changed to say, what she's saying there is that sometimes the men are not doing what they're supposed to do. Especially sometimes, there are some homes, especially in the black community, there are plenty homes with only the mother and the children, no men there. The men are not present. So, but that now is a little, well, then again, now, the no man is present in the home, so that's a little bit, a little bit different there, because it's like what I'm talking about is mostly when the man is in the house, the man and woman, they both in the house. That's what I'm more stressing on there, you know, because there is many homes that the fathers are absent and only the mothers that there with the children take care, single mothers then. The single mothers, I know really referring to the single mother. I'm more referring to couples living together.
In Trinidad, we have something called Single Fathers Association,
You know
where with the same thing you're talking about with the woman just want the woman want the woman and let's say in the trends see the father and things like that, and so and taking more money than they're supposed to
well,
for
I
the
realize.
parents.
Let me go back on Kalia's statement. He said when the man is doing his part, so I guess referring to as being the man present, but he not doing his part as a man. Well, that there, he being in the household and he not doing his part as a man. Well, he have to take those blame there. Yeah, I mean, if you there as a man, you supposed to be the man and do what you have to do as a man. You cannot be in the household and leave in the woman do stuff that you supposed to do. So right, in that case, there well, the man have to get the blame, a lot of blame. If in that case there, you have to get the blame for having the woman developing that masculine energy, because if he is there in the household and he not doing what he have to do, and the woman end up have to doing them stuff what he's supposed to do, well, he have to be the
Uh,
one to blame. You have to be the one to be blamed.
uh, Sometimes the men, I don't know, sometimes if they get paid, some of them may drink all their money and things like that, where they, instead of supposed to see about their household, they spending all the money, and so the woman has had to take up the slack most of the time. I guess, yeah. And
uh,
men tend to lie and drink, and yeah. That
well,
was thing I say when they, they going home to stress, so they were really just stressed by the van.
in a household with children is a whole different thing with a household without children. Yeah, but Kalia, I would love to can tell me more. When what exactly you referring to when you say that he isn't doing his part? When you say his part, what you really referring to? You referring to stuff in the home? So what is it that he won't be doing that will let the woman to can develop that masculine energy? I say some men who was raised with mothers who can't see them do wrong no matter what some culture is that way. Men don't have to do nothing but live. Well, well, hold on 1 second there. So Shannon, good evening, Shannon. I see you joining. Good to have you on the panel. I'm good. And just there. City, City, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, okay. I thought you fall asleep when you're there.
No, I hear people.
So Sharon, so give me your views on that now, on the whole topic with the masculine energy and the independence of the woman. So 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 go on. What King this King hold on 1 second. King this say he not anything. Hold on 1 second there. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead now. You can start over again. I forget to can click something there.
Oh
Sorry
no.
about that. It's a good thing King said that, and I forgot to can click something because, like I say, this program is the first time I'm using it, so I have to get accustomed to it. Anyway, you on
Can you
now.
hear
Sorry
can you hear
for
me,
the
King?
couple seconds you talked there and nobody was hearing you.
Uh, can you hear now, King D? Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, he's okay right now. He's okay.
Okay. So what I was saying is that like if a woman is, displaying masculine traits, it's because, probably it's so hard to be a woman and even to be a little girl because women and children are preyed upon. So if you're being feminine, you're being vulnerable. And a lot of women don't want to be vulnerable because they don't want to be made a victim. So they put on a masculine, guard. They put up a masculine guard because they don't want to be seen as soft or made a victim. So you got to make a woman feel comfortable enough where she'll let that guard down, and then you'll see her femininity.
So you're saying you saying that it's like the man have to make the woman feel comfortable enough to can keep her masculine energy, to can keep her feminine energy.
Yeah, because like Kalia said, if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, how can
Okay.
I?
So you have that concept. You think that anytime a woman brings out that masculine energy, it have to be the fault of the man.
No, not anytime. Like I said, some of it stems from childhood, but sometimes, yeah, that is the case. I don't know. I never mowed grass in my life. I do not know how to operate a lawnmower. Please do not ask me. I cannot help you. I do not take out garbage. I do not mop. I don't do that stuff. I just sit back and let my man do that stuff. You will find me in the kitchen.
Okay,
So I don't do,
okay. Let
I
let
have
let me
no
ask.
desire. I have
Let
no
me
desire to be independent. Do everything for me.
let me ask both your women on the panel there. If your man, if your man want to help you all to work like dishes, okay, like okay, see like work the women and normally does, you
Mhm.
would you think that he showing of feminine energy?
No, he can
Okay.
help me, but I ain't gonna
No.
help myself alone. I'm not gonna take out the garbage. If I mop, I'm not touching the mop. I never touched the mop in my life. I'm not mopping. If I mop, it's gonna be the spin mop. I don't touch mops. Like I don't do those things. Like I want my man to do everything for me. I am helpless.
You want your man to do everything for
Wash
you?
my car, wash my car, give me money, everything. I have no desire to be independent, none whatsoever. You will never hear me utter the words, I don't need a man. I don't care if I got my own house, my own car, my own job, everything. I'm still need my man.
All right. Well, a lot of women don't think like that, because a lot of women that have everything they have, they come to the conclusion to them they don't need a man. Because
I don't
me
know
tell you,
how they came to
tell
that
you,
conclusion.
guess so, because a lot of women, as long as they independent, to them the only reason they wouldn't need a man for sex. Most of them because they're checking like if nothing else they can provide for themselves, and if that is the case, they cannot go and buy some toys. So when you check it out, they're saying they don't need no man. I mean, it's not
No,
all women that use
I
toys
never say
as
that.
a trend
I
reference.
never,
Not
I
all
will
women.
never utter those words. I never even thought those words. I need my man for everything. I need my man every day. Like, no, I can't lift a finger. I'm weak. I cannot lift a body.
So do you really? So do you agree that when a lot of the time when women become independent, they start to show off that masculine energy? I understand what you said earlier on, but there are times that a lot of
Yeah,
other people look at.
yeah. Some women do. Some women do. I would like to think a majority don't, but some women do. And we'll have to dig into their trauma or their past or whatever is making them do that. Whatever makes them not feel feminine enough. Or I don't know why you would knock a man if you make more money than him, but hey, some women do it. I don't know. I need my money and yours, so I
Yeah, because you know, a lot of times women, like I say, sometimes it become a competition, you know.
Right. I don't know why, because we put here for each other. We supposed to balance each other out.
Yeah, because look here, if both you all are working and bringing money in house, it's much easier. But there, me tell you know, there are certain races that don't let. Okay, I live in France, and the Arabs and them, the wife don't work, you know, they stay home.
Nope. Yep.
The men go out and work. The women them they don't work. That's how the culture, the belief, you know.
That would be my preference of how I live my life. But I can't do that right now. But that would be my preference. I'd
Yeah,
rather stay home.
because actually, I mean, when we were kids, that's how we grew up learning. You know, the women them stay at home, the men them go out and work. I mean, I'm not saying it should be like that. It should be like that, you know. And
Right.
because look here, there's lots of women that would say, never. I want to be independent. I don't want to be staying home, and you know, and being a housewife and stuff like that. I want to be making my own money because you know, like I said, there are couples that living together. I mean, before the woman start to work, the men working is like there was never that turmoil and issue in the house. But the moment the woman start to work and start making money, oh, and make it worse, if she start make more money than the man, that's the next issue again. It's like she start to all her attitude start to change up. You know, she start develop that kind of a masculine energy. You know, she not showing of that feminine side too much of her because she checking like she independent. You know, so that change a lot of things. Me tell you, woman being independent is good, you know. I ain't saying it's bad, but like I say, some of them does forget the feminine side. Even if you're independent and you're making whatever money you're making, you have whatever right you have, no matter what it is, you still have to remember you have to can keep that femininity within you because that's what the men want to see within
Right.
you. You know,
Let
but
me um let me address King D right quick. King
King D,
D, you got me mixed up. Okay. Do I look like an independent woman to you? Do I look like I'm masculine or like I don't want or need a man? Like, why are you saying these things? Like, where you getting these ideas from? I'm not sure, but that's not me. I'm always want and need my man, always, 24/7. So yeah, that's not me. I'm not that woman. But yeah, I do make my own money and I do have my own. But I never emasculate my man because just for the simple fact, I know we was made for each other. We was made to balance each other out. Everything was on the earth and still something was missing, and that was me. That was a woman. So I'm on this earth for you.
well, you're saying that, but there's lots of women that in your position that working and doing everything, and they will say to themselves, they don't need a man. Yeah, there are plenty of them that say that.
How can you say that? If you don't need a man, then there's no balance. How can
Well,
you? How are you gonna raise your kids and saying that we don't need a man in the household? That's crazy. That makes no sense. Who on the line? Who on the line?
That you don't need a man in the house to help out around. But
you
for
must
Right.
say
me,
big up yourself, big up
yeah, man,
yourself.
big
Yeah,
up,
man.
big up.
It good to have a next man on your
Yeah.
panel, man.
Well, listen, it's great that women think they're independent. They want their independency. I'm all for it. I'm all 100% for it. I teach
I'm
my
not. I'm
daughters.
not. Nope. Don't want
I,
it. I
here's the
don't want
thing.
no parts of it.
Here's the thing. I teach I have daughters, so I teach my daughters, how to be independent but dependent, right? My daughters need to learn how to do certain things for themselves, and I teach them that. Sometimes they have to take out the garbage, and that doesn't necessarily mean the garbage itself. That could mean a man that is garbage, and she needs to know how to take out that garbage
Hmm.
because that man wasn't made for her. So these kind of things that we teach our women to be independent, but they still need to be dependent, right? I'm not saying that every you must submit to your man all the way through and everything. Shannon, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. Can't change that, right? But the thing is that when you have when you have a man and a woman, That's the way it's supposed to be. If you don't find that man today, that's fine. If you want to be independent for a while, that's fine. But have to remember, it takes two people to create a family, and those people is a man and a woman. So some women say they too independent to have this and too independent for that and all kind of rare and all that. No, 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 no. You may be independent to have your own things for yourself, but remember, at the end of the day, it's you and that person that you have selected to be with that's going to raise this
Right.
family. And I agree. I agree. You balance each other out. You do
We should
balance each
depend
other.
on each other.
Right. But
Nobody should
independent,
be
but
independent
we
in a relationship. We should depend on
listen.
each other.
We all have the natural urge to procreate, right? You can't procreate independently. Hold on, easy. You said something like a while ago. You say woman don't need man for anything, right? And get the own a toy, they go buy the toys and thing like that and rare and that. But at the end of the day, that woman who buy all them toys, she's still not very satisfied. She still need a
Hmm.
live blanket. So you can't sit down and say that, you know what I mean? They need a live blanket. They can't, they show Shabba tell them, right? They need a live
Right.
blanket. So women can buy toys and this and that and to say that I don't need no man, man don't need me, I'm this, I'm that, I have my own car and this. That's great. When your car broke down, who you bring it to? Mechanic. You see, when you when you think start hurt you down there, who you calling? Doctor. Right. So everybody needs somebody for something. How you think you get that money? You gotta work for it, right? You need somebody, right? You can't say you're independent all the way
Let
Right.
me tell
through.
you, I realized the word independence, the woman them using
It's
it
interchangeable,
wrong.
man. The word
Yeah,
independence is interchangeable. Depends on how
yeah,
you use it, right?
yeah. That's
But
what happened there.
it's
Because no matter how independent they think they are, they always needs to go and
I'm
go
at
by a man to do something.
something.
yeah, but sometimes I don't mind a woman buying me something. But, hey, listen, me not mind if me have a sugar mama. Me not mind that. Me good. We work for all them years and everything. Me not matter. Me love a sugar mama one day, and she can just sit down and take care of me and wash my foot and besides cook my food and thing. Me not mind that. But reality, right? Reality.
Well, be careful, when you hear the woman say you hey you say you want sugar mama,
Oh, I true that because then them turn around and said, "Oh, me paying the bills," and them then will get real cheeky upon you until I say, "I pay for this, and me do that, and yo, you have to trust me, you have to be careful with them thing there, cause
Yeah.
them will turn around and bite you, A war.
So DJ, so you said about let me tell you, there are plenty of women that saying they don't want no man. So okay, so what about them women and them that actually going with the same sex, Remember, that is same sex,
All right, that's another thing. See, that is a separate topic to that.
All right,
Watch you know,
all right.
woman, same sex marriage. Me don't believe in it, but it's how the world stand, right? That's how the world is, so we have to accept it, right? Man gone with man, woman gone with woman. Now you have this pansexual and all kind of thing. Everybody are changing to, and when I really think about it, how these people come up with this pansexual and all these kind of things, and you start look
Right.
at people's, if you look at their features and everything else, right? I started to think that maybe this is like the human evolution, right? We're evolving as a
Hmm.
species, right?
We're evolving
Because
to one sex.
we're involving because soon it's gonna be like I like everybody, right? It's not what pansexual is. Oh, I like everybody, blah 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 blah, right? They're
Yeah,
evolving.
they're emissary. They're trying to blur the lines between woman and
You
man. They trying
see,
to make
you see. So we the lines are blurred all the way through, and social media has amped that 20 times over
to the
because
max.
all you're seeing right to the max
Hmm.
because all you're doing is connecting you with the next set of people, and they start a group, they started this. All right, no problem. How are you going to create a family with two women and two men in a house? That can't work. Biologically, that can't work, right? Because again, you need a man and you need a woman. You need a woman for carry the baby. You need the man for his chromosomes. So come on,
Hmm.
let's be realistic here. What we're really doing to ourselves is we're killing our species by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna have two women, I'm gonna have two men, and that's it. We're gonna live great and this and that."
You see,
We're,
so that's the same thing I was saying earlier on. Men made some laws, and that is one of them that also are affecting the whole balance of nature. Men that made that law, having
yeah,
same-sex marriage.
because God created man,
And
and then He created woman.
this topic is so sensitive on YouTube. We have to be
Hmm.
careful how we talk about it on YouTube.
Yeah, you
Because
see, next thing you know, somebody a bash my page and everything. No, sir, we're not in
you know
that.
what I mean. Report
No,
your
I'm
page and
not
stuff
that.
like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, but
And
but
then
like I say, the government, the laws, and as you mentioned earlier, Alan, social media. Because me tell you, since the invention of social media, you realize the rate of divorce. I mean, look here. I mean, it's not because there were divorce before social media, but social media damage a lot of relationships. Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
divorce is a man-made concept.
divorce,
Yeah,
not even
man.
married.
It's a man-made concept. Hey, God tell you to go marry that woman and treat her, and you have to honor her like you honor the church, right? That's marriage. One woman and you take her forever.
Mm.
Who come up with this whole divorce thing? A man. Man say, yo, we don't have that. That's why you have divorce. And now you have, but you say, well, look a while ago, if you have picnic, right? You have to pay child support, alimony, all them kind of thing there. That's man-made concept, man. How you figure, right?
Look here, me tell you, and the laws, the laws are so unbalanced. You realize the laws they are made for women. You realize that?
Sometime,
wait,
watch
wait,
it,
wait. Y'all
watch it,
getting y'all
watch
getting
it,
off topic.
watch it, watch it. You see it? Then you go get them start up now. You see it? You see it? Mm.
It's facts. The laws are made for women. Because look here, just name me one law that okay concerning a relationship, man and a woman. Whenever anything happen, who get the benefit?
Depends
The
on the
woman.
situation. The
Well,
woman mostly get the get the
yeah,
benefit.
90% of the time. Okay, okay. Look here. Even if sometimes, even if the wrong is on the woman part, especially if children are involved, most of the times is the woman still get the benefit.
You know.
You know.
And we as a man, so we as man have to fight harder.
Let me tell you, boy. Let me tell you, easy being a man.
Fight
Well,
harder
that's true,
to do
you know.
right in your marriage,
Yeah.
and then you get divorced and have to pay child support and alimony. So fight
That's why them
harder,
says. That's why
your
them
family
says cheap.
together.
Them says cheaper to keep her.
Well, boy, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. You were like somebody was saying that is the reason why his name there Will Smith doesn't divorce his wife because it's cheaper to
Oh.
keep than to divorce her.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But
And so you
but
got a lot of women.
yeah,
You got a
give me
lot of women showing masculinity because the men are wearing purses and tight pants and getting their nails done now. So if the men
Yeah.
are being feminine and turning
well
femininity,
you
what
if you
naturally the women gonna have to be masculine because nobody's being masculine.
All right then. All right
What?
then. So if women
Shoot.
become masculine then, right? So masculine. When the car broke down, am I gonna come out and push the car? No.
I do know a woman mechanic.
No, I mean I talk about mechanic. When the car broke down in the middle of the road, she gonna come out and push the car? No. You always see her in the driver's seat,
Yes,
steering, and the man in the back and push car.
always the case.
You see? So if woman want to be masculine and everything, let them come out to the car and push it when it broke down.
they will. I'm telling you, they will. I
Them
see
should.
women doing. I see women really turning into men these days because the men are turning into women.
Yeah. But you see, hold on, easy, watch out.
Hmm.
If woman is the very strongest being on the earth. Because if they can push out how much amount of kids in a one time, a strength that in a rasta.
You're hey,
So
me
how
tell
come
you.
if that is strength, if them can push out how much X kids one time, brethren, how come they can't push a car? Yeah, hold on. How come they can't push a vacuum cleaner? How that?
Well, I
Them
guess
can't turn on TV. Them can't turn on TV
What?
without you. Hey, can you turn on the TV for me? Can you change that channel? Can you do
Yeah.
Rasta? Yeah, you hear me when I say
I guess
woman
they would
is
have tell you, well, that is so that is something totally different. This is a different. This is a miracle. Is something sent by the Creator. Or they can give you all different excuse for sure, telling you about the reason why they can push out how many babies, but they cannot do that simple thing there.
hold on. You're right. And then them turn around and say, listen, I push a kid for you. Why you can't do this for me? Ah, you see it?
Yep.
You
Nine
see it?
months, 9 months, a body of baby
Oh,
in me.
oh gosh.
You see
But Shannon said something there about men wearing some tight pants and what did you say
And
again? Some,
it?
purses,
Yo,
purses. They're wearing
well,
purses.
this is a exception because those are those lean men and them, you know. So that's different.
Hey, man.
Are not
No,
those are not
a,
real
a lot of
men.
men, a lot of men is wearing them purses. I'm telling you, I see them every day, all day, every
yup,
day.
No,
yup.
those men are men that more leaning on the alphabet and kind of more on that side.
Yeah.
We don't really counting those type of I
No,
do.
it's a fashion. It's a fashion. They want to be feminine and
Them,
fashionable, and they're wearing these purses.
them man is ice cream. Too soft. They want sprinkles.
You know, I really want. Let me tell you, topics like this always gonna bring conversation like this. You know, including the alphabet because it's very close. You know, it's very close because it's something I'm going to say then and why I did mention that there, because I'm going to mention something about the same thing we was talking about those guys there. You know, and like I say, talking about feminine energy because if you talk about men having feminine energy, you definitely going to boil along to the
Yeah.
alphabet thing. You know what I mean? So
So then, if everybody's feminine, who's gonna be masculine? If the
They
men
flip a
are
coin.
feminine and the women are feminine,
no,
men are the men
everybody
are the
can be
natural
feminine
leaders.
because trust
We're
me,
gonna
yeah.
follow suit. Men are the natural leaders, so we're gonna follow suit. So you
Either
show us
that or
what
you
to do.
either that or you flip a coin to see who's gonna be masculine today.
I don't know.
So let me ask you all that. Do you believe the a single home, like a home with a single parent, can have an effect on the child being developing certain energy? Okay,
Yes,
like
but it depends on the situation.
all
All
right.
right. Look on this. Let's say you're raised in a normal home with a mother and a father, right? Something tragic happened. You lose a parent, right? That is definitely going to affect the child in some way because they've lost that parent, right? That's something they can't control. And you as the other parent now have to play both roles of the other one that's not there. Let's be honest, right? Come on, ladies, you know this. If for whatever reason you don't have the man there to be the father, women have to step in and be the father. At times, they have to because
No, a
they have
woman
that
can't be
missing
a
element.
father. A woman
No,
is
she
just a
cannot.
woman.
She can't. I agree, but she has to try. Just like men have to try to be motherly to their children, right? They can't be a mother. They can't walk around and say, "Oh, today I have a uterus." That's not gonna work, right? What I'm saying is that the concept is they have to learn to be nurturing, right? And women are natural protectors of their offspring, hands down. Something going on with their kids, that mom has gone into protection mode and she
Yeah,
is ready to
definitely,
bite somebody
definitely.
head off, right? So sometimes you as the single parent have to play the double role because you don't know about you bringing in another person into your life that's actually going to be a benefit or against the whole idea of what you're trying to do. Remember, nobody wants a step parent. They want their parent. So yes, easy, back to your question. It depends on the situation. You lose a parent by no fault of your own, that's one thing. With how things are going these days, man, everybody cheating on each other, that's a wholly part of the topic.
But
Yes, that's
you
gonna
know the
have an
next
effect on that child because them see it, and either one of two things gonna happen with that kid. They're either gonna take up the same thing and do the same thing to everybody else in the world and continue that cheating, or that child is gonna have resentment towards the other parent.
But look at that. An scenario there. Okay, there's a mother. She have um like four children. I mean, no father is present in the home. She have four children, but she have like three daughters, older, and the last child is a son, a boy. Do you believe that you have a if economy seeing that is surrounded by females only?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
gonna have feminine traits. If you don't see, back in the day, that's when your villagers step up. Your brothers, your cousins, your uncles, they come get them, take them to the basketball game, and do this, that, and the other. I don't think we had it now. We don't have that village, anymore. That strong, strong village.
Will you believe the same thing will happen? I mean, if you turn it around with a father and having a lot of sons and only one daughter, you believe the daughter will have that masculine, that
Hmm.
masculine.
Yeah,
She
because
will,
they
and
would.
she
Yeah,
will crave a mother figure. She will always be looking for that feminine woman to be up under. So she'll be drawn to her. She'll be attracted to that energy because she haven't had it.
but her brothers would be her protectors all the time,
Mm.
All right.
right? So now get back to the other scenario, right? You have more girls than boys, right? So the girls will go into protective mode of their brother, and it doesn't matter who the older sibling is. It doesn't matter what sex it is. It is the responsibility of the older sibling to make sure everybody's okay. No matter if it's a sister or a brother, they will always have that older sibling to watch over them. That boy will develop feminine traits, which will help him in his journey to find that perfect mate, in a sense that he'll learn to be sensitive. But he does need a man to show him a little bit of how to be a little bit more of a masculine. So it's a
He
balance,
does.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
well,
Yep.
Whether if it's an uncle or an older cousin or somebody to give him that. Same way with women, right? Women will have all these brothers around them, and she's gonna play with them. They play rough naturally, and she's gonna want to play rough with them too. She's not gonna
so
have
so so
that feminine interest where, hey, I want to learn how to dress, like, put on a dress and this and that, because she's been around boys, so all she's
yeah,
known is pants and
so most of the
shorts
time
and.
though, it's like
That's
she was
not
a
true. That's not true.
boy kind of a vibes.
DJ Emissary, I know a
Yeah.
girl, she raised with all these boys. Because my mom, she's a preschool teacher. This
Hmm.
little girl follows is on my mom's heels. She wants nothing more than a woman, a motherly figure to be around.
Oh, and I agree. I agree. And that's why I said in the beginning, it depends on the situation, right? Not
Hmm.
every situation applies. That situation applies because she wanted that natural drawn of a female, right? She wanted that. She got it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it happens all the time. I'm saying it depends on your situation that you're in. Every situation you go through is different. That's why it's called life. And what you develop in life is something that you pass on to your children as you go on, and teach them how to do things that didn't work for you and things that did work for you, to help guide them. So I agree with you in a sense that it's not all women are gonna act masculine because they have nothing but only a father in the house and a whole heap of brothers. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it depends on the situation.
Mm. Yeah. So what about yeah? What about those women that's like I said that have everything? So it's like they used to really have that feminine side fully, but at the moment they become quote unquote independent because that's the term they're using. They start to work for their own money. They start to, it's like everything changed. The feminine behavior start to diminish a little bit, and it's like they start developing that kind of masculine energy within them because it's like to them they have their own stuff, they have their own right, they have their own money, they have their own. So it's like the attitude, everything change up. That nice soft voice. They talk to the to the husband or to the man. All that change up.
She come like plane without a GPS. Last. You see,
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
you can't be like that. You can't be like
yeah,
that.
Let me
that's
tell
the
you.
mentality.
You see. You see, men, women have to understand. Let me tell you, men, we always looking for the soft parts in the woman. We don't want a kind of a rough kind of a no. We're looking for that. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much this because a lot of women that's how they react when they see this that make their own money and they love to use that word the independent. But like I say, no matter how much independent they call themselves, they always need a man to do certain things.
Of
Always.
course, of course. Just like we as men need women to do
Always.
certain things too, right?
Exactly.
We depend on women to do certain things, right? I don't depend all the time on my woman to cook all the time. No, sir. When she's sick,
Right.
it's my turn to learn to cook. So
Yeah.
I need to get in there and cook, right? It's you balance everything out with responsibilities that you have as a human being, not as a man, not as a woman. Chores are chores, right? Hear this: when you're single, you're living by yourself. Don't you have to learn to wash dishes yourself? Don't you have to learn to cook for yourself? Don't you need to learn to clean your own place before you have any man or any other woman for that matter? One of the first life basic skills you need to learn when you come up and you're living by
Right.
yourself. You need to
As a
learn
man
all
or a
those
woman.
things for yourself. Man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
don't matter. If you can't learn to clean toilet, don't come on my yard. Seriously. Seriously. Don't come on my yard.
Fact. Big fact.
Yeah. Walking disease. You see? So it's all depends on how everybody is raised. Like again, gets back to what we all been talking about. It goes back to how you were raised. If you were raised in the house to learn how to do the minor things, plumbing and this and that, it doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. These are the things you're going to need to learn as life basic skills, right? Let's say you're a woman and you have a plumber or a mechanic coming in to fix something and you have no idea what they're doing. It sounds good and you just nod in your head and you're just saying, oh, we'll just fix it. No, I think everybody, man and woman, should have some sort of knowledge of what is happening so they can catch that person when they're trying to talk to them and
Hmm.
give them some sort of story. That's why I'm saying I teach my girls them how to do certain things. They need to learn how to do chores because they need to learn how to be independent, how to spot things, how to find people who are good to them, who are people are going to be bad to them. And like I say, they need to learn to take out the trash. They go in the car, they go in the closet, take out the trash bag, and throw the man in there and dash him out the road. Somebody go find him. So serious. It's serious. Sometimes you need to. Sometimes some man or someone too. You need to take a bag and put over them head and dash them out the road. Make somebody pick them up because they're not for you. Them trash. And I teach my girls them that they need to
Very
spot
much.
trash when it smell bad. Dash you out, man. Flush a toilet.
As you mentioned, there's something else come to my mind there. We will grow up always hearing that. Mostly from the female. Men use that term also, but the female always. I say the female because I don't have to can say women. When I say women, I making English is so funny. Women is sounding as we as man. So sometimes you don't even realize which one you're actually referring to. So I would say female to make it easier. So it's like you always hear them saying, I'm searching for that perfect one, quote unquote perfect one. But I'm trying to, I never just figure out what they mean by perfect one.
Hmm.
City, you and Shannon can give me some info on that because when all they say, well, I don't mean you all know what women as generally when this is perfect one, because I know for sure you cannot know when somebody is a perfect person. This person is for you because to me, I always keep on saying everything in life is a choice. It's like it's a trial. You never know what's gonna work out or not. Because when you meet this person there, it don't print on the person's face saying, okay, well, I'm the one. This is the perfect one. How do you know is the perfect one?
I think there's no such thing as perfect. It's how the person treats you. How the person treats you, and you're comparing from your last relationship to this one. But there's no such thing as perfect. There's always fault in somebody, but it's how the person treats you. Um, you know, especially how they will love you for you than changing you to be somebody else, loving you for you.
And and sometimes for many years things are going so nice and sweet, and sometimes a day everything cannot change in one day. It can
True.
be for all different reasons. It can be for everything cannot change. That perfect relationship that been
That's
going on
true.
for years cannot change on that particular day. And everything cannot change on that day, and it never come back how it was. You know, I mean, things like I say, we cannot tell the future. We cannot tell what's going to happen, because if you check it out, I mean, I guess we all can say, maybe we all can say here on the panel that our first love, we are not with our first love. Majority all the time, our first love, you never does. I mean, there are some people that I mean, it happens, but majority all the time, you never does be with your first love forever and ever, you know. And every time a woman fall in love with a man, especially the first time, they always have in the mind, hey, that's gonna be the one forever and ever. I mean, that's always the mindset, you know. And
But
that conversation now will lead to our next one, a very sensitive conversation, which I say I don't want to regularly get into, because somebody else asked me a question about body counts, and women don't like that conversation at all. Body counts. I mean, to me, I don't really check that, because it's like somebody asks, if I just consider body count in terms of looking for a woman. It's like if a man looking for a woman, if he consider her body count, I mean, this to me that's a kind of a harsh, because if you have a check in, because look here, it just is a very unbalanced situation there, because men and women are different, because it's like you cannot check a woman body counts by the amount of children she have or the amount of men she passed through. It just don't fear to me. That's how I look at it. You know. On the other hand, man is a little bit different when it comes to because society have it like women is like the less man and woman have is look in the eyes of people. It look more decent. The more man she has, it look more rangy. So it's like that is the reason why I don't really check body count as that important, because it's like if a man meet a woman, the man we know what's gonna ask you how many men you had before. We don't ask them kind of question, you know. We don't ask them kind of question. How many men you passed through? No, we don't ask them things there, you know. So it's like the whole body counting there to me is like a disrespect to woman, because it just not sounding good. Because look here, if you have to looking for a woman and you want to determine body counts is one of the factor, well, I guess you have to go and just make your woman actually go look for a woman that never been with a man, and start gonna stick with a woman there, because look here, you can't be a grown adult and looking for a woman and saying, okay, well, you're looking for a woman that have a body count of two or less than two. I mean, come on, so, and there are men that actually look at search for woman using that determination there in a body count. And the next thing, how are you gonna really show that? So are you gonna ask the woman her body count? Is that how it work? I mean, come on. Which woman gonna tell you her body count?
all right then. So let me flip it. A woman asks you how much you've been with. You think it's fair?
Hold on. So what do I? Woman really ask me that question?
Woman would ask that question first because they want to know how experienced you are.
Oh, okay,
Women
you
never
see.
ask that
Okay,
question.
okay,
It's
okay,
okay for
okay.
men to say
You're right.
with hundreds
You're
of
right.
women,
You're right.
hundreds.
Then we'll
You're right.
ask you because they want to know how much competition she has because she gonna want to know if that competition from in the past is gonna come up into their future, and
No,
she
that's
want
what
to
men
know,
want to know. No,
right?
that's why men ask because they're insecure.
Yeah, true. That is true. But women ask it too because they don't want problems in their relationship, and she wants to know if that last one is not going to be an interruption into the current one that you and that person is dealing with.
Mm.
See,
No, she want to know, can you control yourself or are you a person that sleeps around a lot? That you sleep with any and everybody?
But
that is very true
maybe
too. That
maybe
is
that
very true.
Hmm.
there might be different reason why she want to know the answer to that. It could be also she want to know because if I say the answer you give her, she might say to herself, you've been to all those women. That mean that maybe I'm just a passing through also. All that could be, you know. So it could be because of experience, yeah, but it could also be that she might want to know
But
the amount of women you've been through just to consider what kind of a man you be. Because if she's saying that you've been through all those women
True.
there, so that means that you're not stable. You know, all that could be.
right, you don't have no D control. You cannot control your sexual self. But don't get it twisted. Look, I got a lot of experience, but that's from being with one person. It's not
So
from being with a lot of people. You could get a lot of experience being with one person. That's where
so
you will get your most experience at is
so,
being
so
with one person, not several.
That's true. But if you're the type of person that has like a number like 5 and 6 and 7, and you know it now have a legal drinking age, come on, man. That mm-mm.
Talking about for a man or a woman, DJ. Let me
Any one
clarify.
of them, any one of them, any one of them. If your body count is the age of a legal drinking age, you don't need to be here.
Oh
Mm-mm.
boy.
So let me address something. You said something a little while ago easy. You said something about if how do you find that person, right? That person that you say is for you and they do everything right. Sometimes they end up in a wrong position with that person, sometimes they end up in a friend zone and don't come out, because that's the safety net. No, this is not just for a woman, this is for any relationship. Sometimes that person who is like the perfect thing for you, like everything line up, everything crisp, everything is straight, that person is for you, and you put them in the friend zone because you put them as a safety net. That's like a backup plan, right?
mm,
And that is a sorry thing to do to that person who is treating you so nice, because I think it's respectful if you tell the person, look, I don't feel for you in that way right now. Make that person go. Do I believe in soulmates? No, I don't believe in that concept of soulmates, because like you say, easy, today you and that person good, tomorrow you and that person no good. And this could be for you all the way down the line, which could also add up to that body count too, because you thought that you and this person was it for years and it didn't work out. And every time you get into it, let's say you get with the next person and you're up to like 3 or 4 people and it don't work out, you start to look into your psyche for yourself and you ask yourself the question, what is wrong with me? And you could be arrogant and say, no, it's not me, it's them. But you have to really analyze yourself and say, what is it that I'm doing wrong that's causing that other person to not want to stay with me for life? And you really have to look at yourself and ask that question, right? So sometimes you end up in the friend zone and you never come out. And that's a dangerous place to be, because yes, that person is there for you, but you put them in a safety net, and then you're ignoring their feelings and you're being disrespectful to them,
yeah, that happens a
right?
lot.
So I think that part needs to be acknowledged. But yes, if you find that person and they're sweet to you and they love you and everything, and you say, "Yep, I'm gonna marry this person," you marry them for life. Remember what you're getting yourself into, right? I remember watching some television show, and the guy said about his wife. He says, "I know what my wife is. I know who she is, and I like that. Bad or good, I like that. That's what I signed up for." And remember that. That is what you signed up for. You signed up for this person, good or bad. That's why them say for richer, for
Yeah,
poor, for in
exactly.
sickness or in
Because
health.
if you go into a relationship for only for the good, right there you fail already.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So
For
make sure when
me,
you go into a relationship, you make sure that you know what you're doing and how you're going to do it. Otherwise, you're wasting people's time.
What Frosta said that she had her body count is two. Frosta big up herself.
Yeah, man. Shall hold it down because she married for like 30 something years. Yeah, man. Hold it
All
down.
right, all right.
Hold it down. Some green banana, some plantain, and some dumpling. Hold it down, man. Yes. Yeah, man. Some little curry goat on the side too. Oh,
for me, you gotta find the perfect person for you. There's no such thing as a perfect person,
Yeah, no
and
such
you
thing as a
can't like
perfect.
You got to think out. You got to be outside the box. You can't be comparing them to your last one, or you don't have this whole list of things, these qualifications they must meet. You just you meet people and you see if you vibe with them or not. You decide whether or not they good for you, whether to invite them in. You know,
That is true. And you have to sit
never
down and
never
analyze
never tell a
yourself.
person. Yeah, never tell a person what you're looking for because they might just try to become that instead of just
Right.
being themselves. And you decide whether or not y'all vibe and whether or not you're gonna take it to the next level. You
That's
don't
why
tell a woman, hey, I need a woman that loves pets. When she really don't like pets, but she gonna pretend she do, so she could get you.
yep.
So don't, you just meet people, see if you vibe with them, and take it from there. I don't. That's the perfect person for me. It's the person that I vibe with.
Yeah, they got to, and it's going to take a while, and it's always good to be their friend first, because
Exactly.
when you're somebody's friend, right? That person will trust you more than if you were trying to be a relationship with them. Because if you're a friend with them, they kind of let you into everything, and they'll tell you everything
Hmm.
from day one to day never, or day one to ever. So
Yeah.
you have to remember that if you have somebody as a friend and you're going to do that, and then later on it flourishes into that, that's great, because you've already gone through most of what you need to know about that person, bad and good. And now you can sit and decide, is this person going to be for me or not? Right? And that's how you decide. Sometimes a woman will look and see a guy from across the way and say, oh, he looked good, he got this going on, look at the way he dressed, and this and that. You're looking at the exterior thing. Guy does the same thing. They see a girl, they're like, oh, she got it going on, she smelled good, she looked good, she this. Look how she's wearing that. Oh, damn. That's fine.
Rotten
And
on
then,
the inside. Rotten on the inside.
yeah,
But listen to that. You see you mentioned about being friend and but sometimes there's a limit to the length of the time zone, also. Because look here, I know situation where a guy been friend with for he like the girl a lot, and he checking boy he taking his time, get to know one thing, and if you check it out, she I like him also, but he take too long to can really make it more than friend. She move on.
true. That's what she need to
Yeah,
do. I'm
yeah, yeah.
So
not gonna stand there waiting for the bus to come and it's not coming. I'm taking a
I'm
walk,
very
boy.
straight. Step aside. Step aside.
Exactly. I'm gonna take a walk.
You in
Go
the
up the road
race.
here. Exactly.
and guess what? The woman always waiting for we as men to do the first move to approach them.
That is true.
Even if they like you, but always waiting for you to do the first move to approach them.
And they act coy too. Hey, dig this. You go to a woman and you know she like you and she like you real bad, and then she want to challenge you. She want to play coy like she don't like you and thing. Stop
Me
in a
tell you,
nice man.
that's typically women, man.
Women flirting like they don't like you and thing. Stop in a nice man.
And
Seriously.
trust me, and someone then will go on as if, hey, they tell me all different thing about, oh, you can even touch me the first time we go, all that stuff there, but let me tell you, how much time back, she someone can give it to you, but she's still playing hard all those time there.
Hard to get. Yeah. But she really like you. I want that. Hold on. Let me ask you one then. Why not do that? If a guy like you and you know him like you, why you playing coy for? Wait, make you
Some
do that.
women are hard to get. They're not playing. They really are hard to get.
Why you do that? You make the man sweat. You make him bleed. Hey,
I mean, how else you gonna get the prize if you don't pay for it? I can't just give you the
Mm,
prize. You gotta pay for it.
I
you
know this
gotta work for it.
it's like they don't give it up too easily. Even if they like the guy, they checking like, hey, I don't want to give it too easily, Even if I want to give him the first day, but I'm gonna make him wait at least 4 months.
me not check for the whole pot for right now because me just want a sample.
But look here,
See?
look here. You see, as I mentioned that there, I just remember something, You see, as I mentioned that there, sometimes you see women that have past relationship and they've been to experience like this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that is the kind of a thing that happened because of the experience
That they had before.
you had before. Yeah,
Hmm. So them
yeah,
traumatized. So that's
yeah.
why no woman do it on the traumatized. Mm-hmm. All right.
It's just they learn a lesson. I mean, the older you get, the
Right.
more lessons you learn. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You learn when you're young, you're attracted to people because of their looks. But when you get older, you know that don't matter at all. And you can see past all that. And you want to look at what's on the inside
That's
versus
true.
what's on the outside. You live and you learn. And you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to adjust your preferences as you get older. As you live and you learn. You don't have to accept and do the
It
things
must
you
have make me
did in
sweat.
the past.
That's true.
Yeah. But me tell you, there are all different type of men in on this planet. There are a lot of men that approach women so sweet with some nice, sweet approach and make woman fall heels in love with them. And guess
You
what?
know,
Only to get the kitty. They don't nothing more.
Right.
sometimes they not give it because the man have bad breath, you know. The man don't have enough Wrigley's. What they don't deal with.
And the moment they get the kitty, they disappear. And then now, a lot of women like that now, you just find them
Mhm.
hard to open up after to somebody that actually they like or somebody like it because they checking like they were tricked by the previous by already by some man, Because like I say, all man come in all different form, the man will approach some woman will approach woman as if they so want to be in love with the woman. And me tell you, that's the thing with women.
That's the man you need to be afraid of, you know. If that man push up too hard on you, that something wrong, you know. Something wrong, you know. Me not lie to you, something wrong. If a man push up too hard on you so much and want kill for you, something not right, you know. Something not right, you know.
You 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 know there are situations where you have men that they will see a woman out there and they will love some the woman and then they only want sex. They don't really want to fall in love. They don't want a relationship. But look here. But as a man, you can't go and tell a woman the sex you want them. She not go matter. So most of the time now he
Hmm.
will approach the woman as if he want to fall in love with her just to get sex. And when he get it, he disappear. I mean, it's a cold world out there, but it's so it is. Because like I say, he okay. Men are hunters by nature. We hunt just like other animals. We are hunters. So it's just that now our prey we hunting, we can't go and tell our prey, hey, look here,
Yeah.
I want to kill you.
I want to attack you.
Watch easy. You turn Spragga Benz now. Hunting, hunting, hunting.
That's just like
Uh,
something,
is
something.
it? Is it?
So that's the thing. Now. So most of the time now, the men will put on some sheep clothing over him, even if he's a wolf, to make it look like he's a sheep, but he actually a wolf.
You see? That's why as a man, I teach my daughters then to look out for wolf in a sheep clothing, you know.
Yeah,
That's what
because
me say. Make sure you're having a trash bag ready. Make sure you have the trash bag ready for when you want to dash him out because he not do you right.
So you answer your own question, DJ Emissary. That's why
You
you
see?
got to make them wait. You got to
emissary,
really see what they
emissary,
about.
You see? You're right.
emissary. As we as father, trust me, and I have my daughter. We have to teach them that thing because we as men we
A
know.
true.
We
A
have to teach
true.
them the things there.
Hey, easy. Watch ya. We have to teach our daughters them thing there because as we were young, we know what the score was when we was growing up in a high
Exactly.
school and you see, and how we used to chat to the woman them and up in them ear and everything, right?
Hmm.
We know them things.
Hmm.
That's why we teach our children, our daughters, how to look out for that. I
Because
have the and have it ready.
look here, they cannot escape that. That is of nature. They can't escape that. So
No.
we just have to teach them what is it and what to expect and what how to can deal with that because they can't escape that. As long as you look good, you more see a little boys coming in your ears.
Yeah. That's why me teach them to control them pheromones. So seriously. Watch ya. Me I tell you, I teach them to look out for them things because I don't want my daughters them to be a statistic. No. They have a future
Exactly.
ahead of them. They have a future ahead of them, and I want them to be so goal oriented and minded to the point that yes, they don't have to depend on a man, but they need a man. Frapsta said it best. She
Yeah,
was taught that you can want a man, but you don't need a man. Right? That makes sense to me because my daughters them need to know that if for whatever reason her significant other falls ill, she need to take care of everything, right? She need to know how to balance everything. She may not know how to cut grass, but she need to know how grass for cut. You see, she may not know how the plumbing in the house work, but she needs to know how the plumbing is supposed to look. That's why you have to teach them. So I make sure I teach them what to look out for. And when them boy they walk up and them a chat them thing in them ears and then say, "Psst, psst, psst, me love you, me do anything for you, me buy you this, me buy you
Mm.
that, me buy you like a ice cream
All
cone
them
and
sweet talk, all them sweet talk
yeah,
there. Yeah, man. All them thing that we
yep.
teach them. Me tell you, we used to be in that situation when we were young, in those girls them age, so we know.
Mm. But then them come back and say, so you know, buy me a little ice cream cone today. The man go said, sure, I buy you so much already. What you give me? You see it?
Yeah,
So
man.
no sir.
So DJ Emissary, you teach your daughters to be hard to get. That's what I'm telling you.
I
Every
teach
woman
them
is not crazy. Some women are really hard to get.
no, I don't teach them how hard to be get. I teach them what not to get. You see it? I teach them what not to get. Don't come on with no boy with him pants a fall off him bottom and tell me say this I like him. You like him, he can't even dress properly when he come in your yard.
And look here, you see, as you just mentioned that there, you just come to my attention there again. As you talking about that there, you see, right now we're living in a social media, in that internet era, social media era right now. Trust me, right now, as early as possible, we have to teach both of them, boys and girls, certain things, because like back in our days, we didn't grow up with the internet and all distraction there
Mm-mm,
with us, so it was a little bit easier for us. Right now,
mm-hmm.
trust me, with all those influence and all the distraction around those children, they have the gadget, they have the internet, they have. Trust me, easy,
Yeah,
easy.
there's too much influence on the internet,
Man,
man.
too much influence. So trust me. I mean, it's crazy to see the amount of influence it have around. I mean, just look at all the apps, TikTok, Instagram. You opening things there, it's pure caution, it's pure nonsense. You see anything there.
When them things come out, them things was only for like business, It's for
That's the thing there.
business, and they make it into something personal. So now when Facebook drop, all right, let me show my age from a little bit. When MySpace came out, MySpace was mostly for independent artists, right?
Mm,
What people go and do, them take it, go make them like a personal site, them start link people and then start treat it like what Facebook was today, MySpace was back then,
back then, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Because MySpace was only for independent artists for showcase
Only
them things, right?
And Facebook was only for college students.
You see?
Yeah.
So look where it reached now,
Hmm.
right? Look at TikTok and Snapchat. Those things were business minded applications for people to sell their products or marketing, right? That's all it was used for. It gone somewhere else. Where it gone now? Far.
Take
It gone far.
take it
You
back.
can't
well,
you can't
it
find it.
really
You can't find it because it's gone so far off as as an application into society, and it has intertwined itself into our lives. You can't find where social media starts and your real life ends because it's so tight. People get up in the morning and the first thing they want to do is they will open their eye and they send in their first morning tweet, right? And they send in their first, hey, I've just got up and I'm about to go do this. You know what you're really doing? You're telling everybody your business for them
Yep.
to judge you. And then somebody can come find you and knock you in the head and take away
Truth.
everything.
And the next thing, do you put your information out there, like as you mentioned there, what you doing, what you gonna do for the day, all and stuff, and then people comments under it, and then you get mad of certain comments they put on
Yes.
it. But you
Yes.
forget you're the one that put out there your post.
Yes. And then now somebody attack you, you attack them. All of a sudden now you're depressed because nobody not like you on
Yep.
social media. And then all of a sudden you go start take medication and you go to your doctor and doctor say nothing
Oh my
wrong with you.
God.
Come off of social media
Hmm.
and your head gone, your head fly
It's a
up,
rabbit
and now you
hole. A rabbit hole you're going
All
down.
that.
gone
Yeah.
with it, man. Them take you gone with it. They make you turn fool and dunce. No man.
I can remember when it didn't had any things there, I mean, we used to do
Hmm.
all the socialization. We wouldn't, or you and your friends and your little circle, you go out and you play normal sports out there with you and your
Yep.
Truth.
friends, and right now everybody wants to sit down on a gadget, on a tablet, or whatever it is, and just
Hmm.
scrolling whole day. Let me tell you, and it's so funny. Them things are so addictive. Not to me though.
That's a drug.
Addictive is, let me tell you, this is the biggest drug. It's like you pull up there for 5 minutes, and when you check it out, 2 hours gone there. You scrolling
Hmm.
on the newsfeed. Yeah.
Because when we used to grow up, our friends used to be right around the corner. We used to come out of the yard, check a friend down the road. Then we go check a friend down another road. And we're going around the
Yeah.
corner. We link up with other friends and we talk to them. How we used to talk to friends? We talk to them either when we see them on the street, we barely call them at them yard, right? Because we know as a
Mm-hmm.
back then we knew there's a certain time you call somebody and there's a certain time you don't call somebody. You never
Yeah.
call them when it's dinner time. When come dinner time, you don't call
Yeah.
nobody else.
Mm. Nah, you
Don't
couldn't
call
go.
me else.
Nah.
You see? Because when
Nah,
me I eat dinner, no,
call me.
no call me else. When it's time for me to come out and play, I play. But when it's time for dinner and your parent come outside and look for you and tell you it's time for dinner, you know I say, yo, I'm going inside, I gotta get some food, I'm gonna be back. And you go eat and you
And
come back out and you do your thing.
I'm going to read a comment for us. She said she have a cousin who is still single at age 49.
So your cousin, he need help. He need to talk to a counselor.
His girlfriend messed him up so bad that he got his 4F policy. Why is 4F?
Fool them,
Oh,
fool them
Find
and
them,
forget them.
fool
well,
them, F them, and
Yeah,
forget them.
look here, and me tell you
that's true.
that happened to both man and woman. There are sometimes they was in a relationship or whatever, and it messed up. It ended so messed up. It's like to them they checking like, hey, I ain't going to fall no more for no woman or for no man. But I don't know. To me, I always keep on saying. But then again, I'm not in a person's situation, so I cannot tell because, like I say, it all depends on what happened. But to me, a woman too nice. It means no matter what happened in my past relationship, I will check in at a bill. Yeah, I someone. That's of me.
I know
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. You gotta
Same
make
way.
sure you.
I never let somebody change my heart. Never. If I get
Yep.
my heart broken 10 times, trust me, I'm going for the 11th.
Yeah. That's true because
Mm.
it may be that 11th person that actually does it for you. But if you
Exactly.
never do it, you'll lose out, right?
Take your
So
chances.
Right.
that be
Yeah, trust
Imagine
that.
you
Yes,
going
man.
on 50. You're
Even
going
if
on
we
50 and
panel
you're single.
also part of the conversation too. So yeah, but Andre should be there. He hiding, man, or he pull up there listening. I see not because like I said, that there are plenty men that saying, hey, they say prefer to be single and they don't know woman because they don't know stress.
mm, you talk another thing. Stress.
I
Yes.
feel like I feel like very seldom do you hear a man say, "I don't want a woman," or "I
Wow.
want a woman." It's the women that be saying, "I don't need a man."
Hey,
You never hear a
let me
man
tell you,
saying that.
let me tell
So
you.
No man a
very
gallus.
seldom. Very
Top
seldom.
gallus. Man a gallus, top gallus. We not stop love woman, man.
Trust me. Let me tell you, a woman so sweet to come be with. I mean, we're making love with a woman.
Come
Hey,
on now.
look here. Let me tell you, I can pass a 1,000 relationship. I will still go and look for 1,001 if
Got to have it.
feeling. As long as I have the energy and as long as I have everything, well, that's for the next topic, because there are certain times in life that you have to just give up. You have to just behave yourself. You can't go further than that. It done there.
Hmm.
So, but
Know
as long as
yourself.
it working fine and everything capacity, let's go.
Yeah, you have to know yourself on that. To
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure you know
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. That is thing there.
If you don't know yourself, you can't find yourself, you can't find nobody. I see. But yeah, man. But love is for I do believe love is for everybody. It's out there, no matter what age. You could be 89 and you find that person. And what? Watch, let me stir the pot a bit. Who feels that it's okay to date somebody who is 20 years younger than you? Hold on, that I talk man and woman. Because a man will find a young woman like them 20 or 30 and the man like 60. We are doing with a 30-year-old girl or a 20-year-old. All right. What is a 20-year-old woman doing with a 60-year-old man? What she want?
You know, I always question it and saying why men always looking for a woman plenty more younger than them.
If you can't get a woman your age, stay at your yard, man. Don't come out. Be a hermit.
So okay, you that's the thing.
Because women their age is not putting up with their BS. Women their age is not putting up with the tactics. They going for a younger girl so they can manipulate her because maybe she don't know better.
Because she
But a
young.
woman their age is too mature for them and will have certain demands of them, but they don't want to grow up. So they'll
So then,
go
so then
for the
why would a
person
woman
on their
date the 60
maturity
year old?
level.
So
They
then
go
why would the
he's
woman date the 60?
because his mentality is hers. He got a 20-year-old mentality.
Hmm.
He's that immature where he can relate to her.
So why is it? So why the 20-year-old want to date the 60-year-old then? Because she feel that he's more mature,
He's a little
I
more mature than
I
her, but
I
he can relate to her mentality because no woman his age is going to put up with his bull crap. So he
right?
has to go to the younger one.
Mm.
a lot of
Because
this
no
young
one his age is going to hold him accountable and say, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Some men, they just don't want to grow up. They'll never grow up. They'll forever be stuck in the 20-year-old mentality and they don't want to get older. So he has to go for a younger woman because no woman his age is going to put up with his mess.
yeah, and some of them also looking for the benefit. Most of the young girls them go for an older man because of his money,
For his
So
wallet.
True.
Mm.
Sometimes she likes the fact that he's stronger, he's more secure, he's been more established in his life, right? And the old guy is looking for a young cat for run with because the old cat now work for him no more. So I might go for the younger cat. You see it? So why, you know what I mean?
A young
So
cat. Oh my
a
goodness.
young cat, right? You don't want no old cat would just lay around and just throw herself on the ground and tongue long out and she sit down pan sun and everything. No man, you want a young cat to go jump around in a school and everything, man, and run
yeah,
around with. Come on.
yeah,
How old?
yeah,
DJ
so
Emissary.
Yeah,
Emissary. How old are you?
me, I'm 47
Okay.
and I date within my age. I'm married in my age range. I don't come out of that.
I know that's right.
You know why? Because me afraid me go find a young girl for go date when me old. Me can't keep up. She give me a heart attack. You see? And then and then Tom to find out is one of my daughter's friends. No man, no, 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 that gone.
Jaja, you
Mm.
rough.
No, that gone. Me stay in my age range. Cause guess what? There's a whole heap of 40 and 50-year-old out there that will marry me, that will hold me, that will do this.
but,
But
but,
me
but,
have
but,
my own already.
but look here, there's a lot of women around our what age that doing the same thing the young girls I'm doing because a lot of men our age where they have a certain mentality that women around their same age, the age group cannot do certain things.
Hmm.
And they're wrong.
But Shannon said it best. Is because when you are the same age with that person, you've gone through the same life experiences, if not more than that person, and you know how to spot them bull crap.
Yeah.
A young girl can't spot no man old bull crap because she young. She just come a road.
Yeah. She a
You
baby.
see?
She haven't even been on this earth long enough.
Exactly. She wet behind the ears still. So
Hmm.
exactly. So but some of them young girl like the old man. No man, me not take no young girl.
They
No sir,
like
she
the
not
old
go.
man money. That's what
No,
they. That's what they
no man.
like.
Me not make no young girl come on my yard and tell me say she love me. No sir. She go kill me. She go kill me.
Can't imagine that. Can't imagine that. Because that doesn't make no sense. Yeah, young get we tell you. Tell me rich maybe in the next couple years if I'm hey the woman is gonna fat on you because look you remember he's not young when you getting young, he's only getting older. So there are certain things that in couple years time you won't able to can do that you're doing today. So no young girl now go pull up with you if you can't do certain things.
Right.
And sometimes the younger don't give you too much stress than the older one will, you know. You know what this? Shannon have a
Yeah.
point. Sometimes the woman don't put up with your book crap as a man. You say, sure man, this one give me too much problem, man. I go get a younger one. She not give me no problem. A true man, no lie. That's truth.
No lie.
It's no lie. Sometimes them do that because somebody in your age range give you too much problem, too much headache. If you empty out the entire Tylenol bottle in a 1 week for one person, no man, mm-mm, that is not good. Time to move on.
Yeah, and a lot of let me tell you, the next thing, men love the energetic side in the women. There are some women when they reach certain age, they tend to go to the show too early. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is like this: believe as if, hey, I reached that age then, so I stopped those certain things. I don't want to do that no more.
That's
I'm
true.
not that young no more. It's like they putting themselves into a box that is not fit for them as yet. Just because
Hmm.
Hmm.
they have that age, that doesn't mean that you cannot do certain things.
It just means you're more aware of yourself.
Simple.
See, when you get older, you're more aware of yourself. You're aware of what you like. You're aware of what you don't like, and you kind of say to yourself, I'm set in my ways. I'm not changing, right? Ain't nobody gonna change me but me. So you do get to that point. But some man like the young cat, sir,
Yeah,
no problems
yeah.
that man. How it look? You 60 year, you're a 65-year old, and your girlfriend have picnic for you now, and then you
Yeah.
already have picnic. So now your eldest son now have a younger baby sister, and you 65 years old. How you gonna keep up with that?
Listen, DJ Emissary, my
Mm,
grandfather did that. You know, he had a whole family. He went and started another family with a younger woman. So my dad have sisters that's older than his mama.
mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It's
But you
crazy.
know, I guess she was with him, you know, for security. Nothing more,
Security.
nothing less. Because
Mm,
he had the money. He paid all the
yeah.
bills. Everything was taken care of. She didn't have to work. She didn't have to worry nothing. That's the only reason she with
Yep. And when he dead, so security coming to her too. What that?
him.
What that?
It's a
She'll get
security.
she'll
But
get social security money and
get everything.
everything, 401k and everything. She benefit.
But that's
Yeah,
the point of growing old with
that's the
somebody.
thing.
You know, you can't
But
grow old with
Exactly.
somebody that's 40
and
years younger than you. They don't
and
even know.
that's good.
They don't know what arthritis is. You know, they don't know the ailments you have. You want to be with somebody your
Exactly.
age so you can relate
Exactly.
to that person, especially when y'all growing old together.
Look,
When
they
you start
they
growing old, when you're 65 and you start growing old, baby, that young woman is gonna leave you for somebody else, for somebody her age.
Well, let me tell you,
Yep.
that's the best part of it, when you all grow old together. Yeah, on the same age, yeah. Because if there's a big gap in age different, definitely the woman gonna leave you and go
They're
somewhere
not
else.
gonna understand what you're going through as you're growing
Exactly.
older.
Exactly. Because when you get older, all right, this could sound a little bad, but when you're young and you're dating somebody, you're afraid for fart around them, When you turn like 40 and 50 years old, you fart like crazy, and then everybody look on each other and say,
But it's
right?
going.
But it's
That's how
true.
it always be.
But it's true.
That's always be.
You don't even pay it no mind no more. It don't even bother you no more. You don't
Exactly.
even care. You don't even care.
So that just to show you how you grew up with the person so much to the point you're that comfortable with them. You just pass some gas and you don't even care. You just say, "Yep, that was me." So what?
And you all will just laugh about that because you all get so accustomed to but, I mean, look here, you can't go and do that wrong a young girl.
Them young girl can't hold it. Them young girl can't hold that. Them can't even. Hey, them young girl don't even want to toot around you, right? Them live. Oh my God, that's not good. Oh my God,
Right, right.
right?
Crazy.
Yeah, 40 years old woman and said, "Look, I've been with this man for 20 something odd years. If he gonna smell my fart today, that's it.
Right,
I got my
right.
stomach is hurting me."
It's better out there than J. M. Mysterio. I got to
Hey,
let this out.
hey, look, rather it ain't gonna kill me. All right, so whatever. I gotta live my life today. Here it goes.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, no,
majority of those men like in the 60s that will have a girl in 20s, well, definitely they should know a woman like that will stay with them. Most of the time the woman they with them for the benefit.
Yeah.
And sometimes the new girlfriend will contact the ex-wife and ask her questions. Say, how come he does this and how come he does that and blah blah blah. And the experience, ex-wife would say, because that's just how he is. You don't know him like I know him. And now the young girl is gonna ask her questions. She's gonna be like, listen, you need to learn this on your own, girl,
Yeah.
right? But then the ex-wife lose out when the man die and leave everything to his new woman. Now the
Exactly.
ex-wife pissed. Because she been with him for
Mhm.
so many years and she get nothing.
Well,
Ooh.
if she have children, if she have children with the ex-wife, a different scenario.
Mm-mm. The ex-wife need to get
so,
something. Even if you leave her a
so,
little rice grain or something, leave her something, man.
so DJ Emissary, I got friends that's nurses, and they tell me all the time how it's so many old men in the nursing homes dying alone. It's men
Hmm.
Yes.
because of
Yes.
their
Yeah.
lifestyle and their behavior and how they treated people when they were younger. Now they old. The kids don't want to be bothered with. No woman
That's
want to be bothered with them. They
that's
don't treat
karma.
everybody like shit and put themselves first. Now
Yep.
they're all alone in the nursing home,
Yep. That
wishing
gets
they
back to the
had
original conversation about being too independent to the point
yeah,
that you have nobody when you're dying.
You
yes.
learn.
Hmm.
That is
So,
thing. It's all
mhm.
flashy and all looking good to them when they have everything when they're young. But when you
Hmm.
see you getting that age and hey, you need someone with you,
You need a ride
Yeah.
or die kind of person to be with you. Hey, Frobster's funny. She said that her husband used to threaten her and put a hose up her butt.
Hey, Froster,
Fruits is
you
paper sales clothes.
hey, Froster, be careful, horse. No watching the live stream. Yeah, man. Is it you there? Oh, I feel sitting down. I wasn't hating that at all. What Isabel say there? She was just 16 and he was 23. He had no place interfering in my moral development.
Who's that? Isabel? Yeah.
Yeah. 16, 23. What's the age difference there?
A big number
Oh
that.
man,
A big number that, man.
that's messed up.
At,
Again,
at,
yes.
at least you was age of consent. So
18,
you
19,
have
20,
no
21, 23,
to go and do nothing. So
Hmm.
you
twenty three.
growing up, boys growing up back in the days, our main intention was always to be the first one to have sex with that girl, to take her virginity. With that always on the young boys' mind back in the days. It's like that. That was a thing back then. I don't know about now.
Hmm.
I'm no more youth man, but I know being a youth man back in the days, it's like you just feel big to be that one, be that guy to can be the first to go there. Yeah.
And it had to be the most popular girl in school. I what? Cause she should chat your business and tell him say, yes, man, him good man, him this man, he was this, he was the baddest thing alive. Elisha tell man.
Hey, let me
And
tell
DJ
you.
Emissary and
Yeah.
DJ Easy,
Huh?
you got to stay in your. You both are already. You already know. You gotta guide your daughters. You have to
Yeah,
because
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, especially in
no
this.
way a 23-year-old man should be getting to your daughter. No way.
No
To
man,
your
him not
16-year-old
reach.
daughter.
Him not
Now,
reach at my front door. Put a shot
I
or
know
fire
that
and reach at my door.
you gotta let your daughters know what these men are about, and you gotta let them know they can talk to you about anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. You,
I
you
teach
gotta
my
let them know.
daughters. I teach my daughters that if a car come by and the guy talk to you and everything, run, girl. Stranger danger. Trust
Yeah,
me.
man.
Stranger danger.
Oh
Trust
boy.
me. The only
Definitely.
person who wind down window and call your name is your father, and that's me. I'm the
Mhm.
only person for wind down window and call you by your name. No man should call you
Exactly.
by your name until they say come with him. No sir.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And if you giving your daughter flowers and you give her money, you're the first man that shows your daughter what to expect and how to be treated. You're the person that laid the foundation for that.
Yep.
So she
Yep.
will not be impressed by somebody saying, "I'm gonna take you to Red Lobster." What?
Nope.
My daddy used to take me there for lunch when I was 11. That's nothing to me. What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you see, so it all come back to where they're saying it's very important. Fathers play a vital role in the children's life.
Vital,
Very
vital.
vital. And I
Both.
start from the top down, you know. I don't take my daughters to no McDonald's or Red Lobster. No, sir. Steakhouse and strap down. That's what you mean. Because no, then she gone to the most expensive place when she was little, and any man that tried to take her to the same place, like, oh, been there, done that. What you got next,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right?
because me tell you, is one thing with men. Men will come with all different strategies to control. They can,
Of
they will
course,
come with everything they can.
yeah. You got to foolproof your daughters. Foolproof them. Foolproof them.
foolproof. Yes, GPS them ass. That's right. No
Period.
man can touch them. As them try to touch them, an alarm go off, and then my hand is right there for beat him.
But in spite of all the gadgets they have, GPS, all of this, you realize even if it never had that back then, it's more rampage today. I mean, what happened with big men? Yeah, so much molesters and all the different. Yeah, it's more rampage nowadays. Even if they have all the different gadgets and all different stuff.
Yeah. Even my son, I teach my sons the same thing too. I tell them, yo, watch where you put your hand, watch how you talk to a woman. I
Yeah,
teach them
man.
how to
Yeah,
be
definitely
respectful.
have to teach them that.
Teach my sons them the same thing. But what I see nowadays is now, hey, check this, easy. Check this.
Mm.
Y'all gonna laugh on this one. How is it that we have these young teachers now and molest these boys and
Yeah,
girls in our school, right?
Yeah.
When me I go to school and I like my teacher, how come my teacher never molest me? How are this man?
Hey,
How are this man?
let me tell you. You see what it was? Let me tell you, that was the one of the main thing back in school. And we were taking boy, a female teacher, man. She looked good. Saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we always admire female teachers and them boy, man. And right now,
And
I
yes,
female
and
teacher
you sit down
molest
there, you
me.
say, yes, man, me want you to teach me a different lesson today. Me don't want to hear that the one. Me read that chapter already. Teach me another one, teacher.
emissary, simmer down,
Yeah.
simmer down.
Boy, I
But
tell
it's
you,
true though. It's true. Every young boy do that, right? Easy know me a chatbot,
yeah, man. After all,
you know. But
I mean, I hear teachers molesting young boys. Thinking, what? Damn. Yeah,
what this teacher was when I was growing up. What would he
I mean, it's still molestation, but it's like
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Wrong is wrong.
No,
We always admire
it's
these teachers.
disgusting. It's disgusting, and it's
Yeah.
gonna have an effect on that boy. So no,
Yep.
it's the same way. Kids are kids. Leave kids alone. Kids are off limits.
But
Yeah.
it's the same thing, but it always look more greater on the females. That's the thing there. A female teacher molesting a young boy is molestation,
Disgusting.
but a
It's
male
worse.
teacher molesting a little girl is molestation, but society have it at a higher level. Yeah,
But it's the same thing we are chat about say why she can't find somebody her age
Yeah,
and she mess with somebody younger, especially an adolescent. This one even grow hair upon him chest yet and she touch him up.
disgusting.
I would like to know her reason why would she do something like that for real.
Don't tell me daddy issues neither. That now work. That no work. That argument tired. You know what I hear about? Oh, I have daddy issues. My daddy was never around and this. No. Tap your nice.
Is that a DJ emissary? Is that a pansexual? Is you attracted to kids? I don't know.
I don't know. I just think they didn't get. I just think they didn't get a lot of
That's
beating when they was growing up.
that's perversion. That's really perverted. To be turned on or
As you
attracted.
mentioned beating there, the whole thing had changed up. Back then parents could beat their children, whoop them, and there was no laws, out there. But today you can't even do that.
Yeah. I
So
think that's why them trend on discipline now.
yeah, me
No,
tell you,
then
back then it would take a village to can raise a child. If you see the child misbehaving in the village, somebody could beat the child, and when the child go home, he still have to get the next beating again. Today,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And then when you go outside and you see some of your family friends, them beat you too. You know,
yeah,
Yes.
them flick
And if
rock stone off on you until they say, "We do that for." And then,
if they didn't beat you, they gave you a tongue lashing and embarrassed you.
embarrassment, and everybody have their own turn
We
with
don't
you.
have that today. That's what I was saying. We don't have that
But
village
no,
no more. We
get,
don't want to
no,
have
get,
that
get,
anymore.
now
you know, I know of children that actually talking really rude to the parents, and the parents cannot beat them. There are some laws here in
Yeah.
place.
Yes,
You can't beat the
and
children.
the giving.
Actually, they give them a number where they can call
Yep.
the
Child welfare
police,
services.
call the welfare and go on, you know. You can't
Mm.
don't beat them. So you know, look here. I'm not saying you have to abuse your children, but I believe those laws they're also creating some issues with the children growing up. Yeah, because I mean, you just imagine your child can talk to you anyhow, and you cannot even discipline them how you want to discipline them. And I'm not saying you have to take a belt and whip the child and bruise up the child's skin, but they have certain privilege they're giving the children, and they might believe that also having an effect on the children and them.
If my child decides say they want to talk big to me and everything, I say, all right, hold on. I go in my room, I take out my filing cabinet, I come back, I say, all right, since you're big, go pay my mortgage for me. Since you're big, go pay my car insurance. Since you're big, go pay this. Tell me, say you're gonna pay everything right there, and then you can talk to me that way, right? You can't chat to
And
me.
look here. I seen well, I guess it's movies, so but I guess that happen in real life. But most in America, I seen like children slamming door on parents. Parents can't even go open in the
Yes,
parents'
Um,
house.
they
Come into
can't
the
slam door
building.
on my yard. Me take off the door. Wait, don't laugh. You can't slam door if door don't exist.
You're right.
Hmm.
But I check him with the while. And after they slam the door, they lock him that you can open that. Ah, boy. Because
I gotta ask them.
okay,
I gotta
get
ask them
this
if
right.
if
You
them
know
a pay
why
rent.
you know why they're doing that? Because they know you cannot beat them. So they
be
do
them. Yeah.
obviously is that.
You don't have to
Yeah.
beat them physically. You can beat them mentally. You think some my child I gonna come in my yard, slam door and lock door? Take off that door. You want bang something else, bang your head, but don't bang my door. You know pay for it, and me pay for it. Know yourself. Know yourself. Anyhow you challenge me, you're not gonna win. Cause make sure you know so where you put your head at night is something that I put for you. You can't challenge me. Them clothes you have on is me by them. That phone you use where you browse and I chat to your friend them on social media, I'm me buy it. I'm me pay for it. You have to show me respect.
Yeah. And
I'm
if you
me give
don't
your
like it, you
life.
can.
I'm me give your life. Remember that,
So
right?
before we come to an end, there, I just want to say one thing there. What do you think of that age of consent there being 16 years? You all believe that is a fair age for the age of
It
consent to be
depends on maturity.
yeah on the
Because there'll be
territory.
some very immature 14-year-old people that act like they're 18 and they're very mature for their age and you can trust them. So it depends on the maturity level of that
Hmm.
person. And you will know the maturity level of that person by having a conversation with them and
Yes,
looking at their actions.
Mm.
So you can't
yes,
say,
that's true.
my child is 16 years old, they can have this or that. No, man. You have to look at their maturity level because they could be
What?
16 and they're still immature. They could be 25 years old. Hey, they could be 60 years old and still immature. That's why them
Most
a date 20-year-old
girls are
people.
immature.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why them a date 20-year-old girls. Because them 60, they're not mature. They can't handle a mature relationship. That's why I'm going to develop go date a
Yeah,
20-year-old and
because
23-year-old.
you 60. Why would you want to be dating somebody 20 something?
Because you're not mature enough to handle a mature
Obviously.
relationship at your age.
Period.
Period.
That's it. That's it. And you refuse to work on yourself and do the work so you can mature. So you just go to somebody else that's younger.
That's going to accept the antics that you're putting up with. So now you have two immature people together running around in life. And what they're going to create? They're going to
Oh
create
And they
boy.
both
immature
happy.
children.
And they both happy.
But then they're going to make the other unhappy because one might be immature than the other. There's levels to this.
Yeah.
So there is no consent to say, because if a child say, okay, I'm 18, I can do whatever I want to do, I can do this, I can do that. No, not in my house. You're 18 years old. That means you could be trialed as an adult. That's what that means. You're trialed as an adult. You're not an adult. Because when you need something like you need to go to school, you need to go to college, the first thing they're gonna ask you is, we need to know your parents' income.
Your parents.
Not your income, your parents'
Mm-hmm.
income. So
Okay.
you're not mature yet. You not reach them levels yet. You're still a baby. You're still in
Hmm.
diapers. You're still a walk around and I learn for words. You ain't reached them levels yet.
You know
So
what? I believe we in the Caribbean. I believe we have to change that mentality and the way we grow up with our children because because I it's from generation to generation it happens like that. As long as the child reach 18 years, you telling them that there's an adult and they have to go out and look for work and go and live on their own and stuff like that. You know, I mean,
Hmm.
me growing up as a youth, I always keep on saying, as long as I reach 18, I want to start working. As long as I finish school, I want to start work right away. You know, but it's like it's like the way they portray it to the children is like, hey, you 18, you don't belong at the home no more. You have to go out and take for yourself. You know?
when I was young, when I was 16 and I was looking for work, I had a goal in my head, you know. My goal at that time was, and easy, catch me. My goal at that time was for build my sound because music was my thing from then. So
Mm,
as a 16-year-old, I was goal minded to say, yo, I gotta build my sound, right? So I gotta start learn for buy the equipment, buy the turntables, buy the mixer. I'm start small. Me have a goal. And I start buying my records them, me circle around record shop, me do all my thing. But I was goal oriented from 16 when I said me want to play a song. I mean not stop play a song. So I learned the art of how the value of a dollar from back then. I knew I made a dollar, I saved a dollar. I spend 50 cents, but I earn a dollar 50. Them things is something that we need to teach our children today.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
financial literacy. It's saying
Yeah.
you make a
Save.
dollar, you spend 50 cents. When you get another dollar, you save that for another 50 cents. And every time you get more money, right, you save more. And you always keep yourself as a budget, financial literacy. That's how I was when I was growing up, and that's what I teach my children. You have a dollar, you save it. You spend
Yeah,
50 cents, you put back 50 and a dollar more.
yeah, it's very important for us to teach our children them things there. Very, very
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
Like in DJ Emissary, like we're not taught
Savings,
to
finance.
continue to live as a collective after they're adults. We should still
exactly.
be living as a collective. We should not be pushing them out because they're giving money to other people when if we live with a collective we could save more.
Right.
So it don't even make sense for them to leave the house at
That's why
18.
this
Go
generation is
pay a
doing that.
landlord to go pay a landlord $1,200 when if we live collectively, you could pay six and I'll pay six. You know what I'm saying? And you
Exactly.
save the other six. But no,
Exactly.
our
Exactly.
mentality and our generational curses tells us, get out. You're grown now. It's time for you to go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Which even at 21, 22, they still not grown. They still are
Exactly.
kids. They transitioning into adulthood.
And the thing is, as a parent, when you're having them to save, like they're giving you money at the end of the every month, and you're telling them
Yeah.
this is for their room and board, you as a
Yeah.
parent is saying to yourself, I'm not going to spend that money. That's their money to save. At the end
Mhm.
of the day, when they're done, you can say, all that time that you were giving me money every month that you said you were paying for your room and board, I was actually saving that for you for when you are now at a maturable age and in maturity in thinking that now you can live on your own. I was actually saving for you for times like this. And that's how I do it. Yes, you're going to give me
yeah,
for room and board, but I'm going to take that money, I'm going to save it for you because I know that this will be something for you later on when you get older.
definitely,
So
definitely.
Right.
that's how I do it.
I
That's how
don't
I do
believe
it
in
for them.
pushing the kids out. I don't believe in pushing
Yeah.
them out at
That's why
18
there's
and
this new generation now that it is so
yeah.
expensive to live on their own. They rather stay
And
living with their parents because it's
they
a lot
better.
cheaper. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Uh-huh.
and you were right. Spending a money for rent nowadays is almost the same as you're paying for that person's mortgage every month,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right? So, and to the person who owns the mortgage, I can't fault them because everything goes up for them from their homeowner's
Everything.
insurance who goes up and their taxes on their house, on their land
Property
goes up
taxes,
every
yeah,
year. Yeah. So
Mhm.
to them, I can't fault the landowner or the owner of the house to say, I have to charge you X more because bills are gone up. You learn that. So yeah, it's kind of a two-sided thing here. But
But let me ask
These
you,
Asian
sorry, let me ask you, where are you based now? America?
yeah, I'm in
Okay,
Texas.
because I thought it was I say America or Canada. I don't know which one of them.
No, I'm in Texas,
All
and
right.
I know how it is to kind of make sure that I set my kids up straight for life, right?
Mhm.
So that's how you have to do it. Because remember now, after you set them up for life, they get married. Now they need to understand how to do their taxes. Now you're married, you're one, you have to do your taxes, and sometimes it's they look at your tax breaks and whatever I want. Sometimes people get married just because of that, because they realize they put themselves in a higher tax bracket, right? So them can say, "Yeah, me look rich." So sometimes them young girls do that, they get married and say, "Yes, man." I joke, me, I make.
Talking about married there, even here I see it happen. I mean that just something happen every time. I mean, marriage. Trust me, marriage today is so expensive. Eh? Some people, I'm telling you, expensive. Some people taking some big loan for marriage, and guess what? You spend so much money on the marriage, and
Nah,
then
man. You ain't spend money on the marriage yet.
What
Let
is
me tell you why. You ain't spend money on the marriage yet. You spend more
On
of
the
the money on
wedding,
the wedding
the
reception, on the
wedding,
wedding.
the wedding.
hmm You see, you can't stop a woman and tell her say you only have a $10,000 budget. She gonna slam you in your face, boy. Eh, You can't tell her say you have a $10,000 budget for a wedding. Nah, sir. Sky's the limit. She want the black card. No, sir.
and let me tell you, and make it worse because we live in that era of social media. She want post of all them nice photos and all them things on Instagram and Facebook and show up on her friends and them. You know it already.
Yeah. Magdalena Guandan, as Beanie said.
Oh,
So, but yeah, you pay a lot more for the wedding than you do for your marriage. And at the end of the day, you can't get that money back. You can't claim that wedding as a tax bracket or a write off. You see? So,
sometimes you even have to go and take a loan just to
for
please the
wedding.
person.
Yeah, you know what? You have a good idea, the easy. You have a very good idea. Just start a wedding loan business. You know how much people will get money off of that? You know how much woman would sign them man up for a wedding loan? Come on, man. That is money right there.
Yeah, I do think that would be a good business because me tell you, a lot of marriage happening these days.
Yeah.
A
What,
lot.
what do you think, Sati? You think wedding loans is good? Start a business?
Very well good. Yes,
What is the well? I guess in America the marriage rate is very high. I guess we marry there very often. So especially in places like the first world countries and them. So it's not like in the Caribbean. Maybe a little bit different.
that's what I said. They study the wedding and not the marriage.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
give me ask you a question. Any one of you all you use TikTok because I don't. You all use TikTok?
Nah, I don't use that.
All right. Okay. Well.
Nope, not me.
Me stay out
And
of them thing there. Me stay out of them thing there. Me don't want none of that. Social media trouble.
you know, I never really just go in for those new apps. I never use TikTok. Never use Snapchat. I only using those. I using the for my music. 'Cause if it wasn't for the music, I wouldn't be using those. Yeah, because
hmm
I only go on them for the music for music promotion. YouTube is my main one because on the live stream I was doing there one after I get cut off. Somebody say tell me to go on Twitch, but the person don't even know I was on Twitch doing live streamings. But Twitch, I don't like Twitch. Twitch,
hmm
even if YouTube does cut off after I get copyright material, I prefer to be on YouTube a lot more than Twitch. Twitch, they won't cut you off during the live stream. You can live stream for how long, but you don't have that follower on Twitch. And furthermore, after you finish the live stream disappear. It no longer it does disappear. It cannot be found. That's how Twitch operate, and I just don't like that feature. Like.
Twitch was usually mostly for gamers, you know.
Gamers,
When
yeah,
it
for
first came, it was all for
gamers,
gamers. So yeah,
yeah. Because I used to be on Twitch. I used to be on Twitch one time. I used to stream on Twitch on YouTube at the same time. But Twitch is not is not for streamers like me. So it's more for gamers. It's for streamers,
yeah,
but people are streaming games.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't made for you don't make for that. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for your coming out. Is
Yes.
trust me, it was a pleasure.
Let's.
Yeah. Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be having let's talk music because DJ, you hear what Shaggy said about the music?
What him say?
Well, he made a speech say that the 90s dancehall, the old school dancehall, it can never come back. And right now people have to embrace the trap dancehall. Yeah, all the vloggers and them vlogging about that
Bounty
because
Killer said the same thing, you know. Killer said the same thing. Killer said what we have right now is trap music, and nobody has come up with the next big thing. So what we have right now is trap music, and we have to deal with it,
but
right? All
you
the
know
music industry have to evolve, and we have to either keep up with it or
yeah,
somebody have to come up with some new concept idea for music.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Tuesday you able to can join the podcast because King they will be. I want to talk about that a bit more because there are some things I totally agree of concerning the whole topic there because I always keep on saying the music have to evolve. Evolution is a must, but look here, you cannot evolve and dive into a next genre that belong to somebody else. It don't make no sense. Evolve into
Yeah,
something, keep the foundation, and build onto it. What dancehall do? That is the reason why dancehall is my name. Dancehall, they took off the foundation. The authenticity of the dancehall is removed totally. Let me tell you
yeah.
what happening right now. The beat they are making right now is hip hop. Is 100% hip hop, and they singing patois on it. That is not evolution.
But hold
Like I
on, how hip hop music come about? Hip hop music come about because of dancehall music.
yeah.
It's dancehall music that hip hop come out of, you know.
Hey, King, easy, King, King just come back in the chat there.
Yeah. All right. King D, we'll save that for Tuesday. We're not gonna chat the business tonight.
Yeah.
So just a little
Tuesday,
piece on it though. But
Tuesday.
but just a little bit though. So let me touch on it a little bit and leave it like this.
I mean,
The
sorry.
music the
Let,
music
no, no,
today.
no. Let's just leave it. Let's leave it there because
Hold on. Me I give you a little piece. Me I give you a little piece. That's a little piece. Just a little piece, right? That's how we ask the girls then when we are sweet them up. Just give me a little piece, right? So here you go. Music today is not the same as the years before. It has evolved and it's more hip hop, and we agree to that. But hip hop music come out of dancehall, and that much we know. So how the hell are we going in reverse now and create this new genre of music, calling it trap music, and saying it's the thing, it's what it is, and then us as the old veterans of dancehall from the 80s and 90s, we are complaining. We can't complain because we never do nothing about it. Look, yeah, them leave the juggling thing and left it. Nobody want juggle. Everybody want to be on a single song and do them own thing. No. So I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna save it for Tuesday,
leave it there
right?
because I is so eager to answer but let's leave it there because
Yeah.
that's what that's what it because this topic is very very interesting because I have so much to consider about that because like I say there's a lot of things I agree of and I disagree. There is more things I disagree than agree about the whole thing what Shaggy said there. Because like I say, let me just leave it there because I will keep on going and stuff.
No man, you're gonna mess up Tuesday, man. You can't mess up Tuesday.
Yeah, can mess up that,
No man.
and ladies, you all feel free to come in and talk about the music also, only the men that can talk about the music, you know.
Yeah, man. Them gonna talk about the music, how the music make them feel nice, and then wind up on them man and everything. And when you dash out the music and everybody are wind up
You
and
must
you
say,
see, hey,
King, they tell you watch your speech, watch how you say a little piece. Then when you tell a man a little piece, you say watch it.
all right. Me I chat to the woman them. Me I chat to the woman. Just give me a little piece. Me correct myself, King D. All right, just for the girls them, not for the man them. Just for the girls them. Me a gallus first.
Well, watch ya. I gonna close it off right now because Tim running so far. The tour was gone there. I realized tour was gone there. But anyway, It's Sunday by me already, Sunday morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, today
Mm,
is Sunday live stream later on. Anyway, I guess your all time 6 hours or six
Behind.
about
hours
9 or 7 here.
yeah, after 9 by you all now. After 9 p.m. in the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true man. So I'm gonna close it off there. Thanks for you all for coming out on the panel. And trust me,
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I really
Mm.
appreciate
Yes.
that.
Thanks.
So hope to come see you
Have a
all
pleasant good night.
Have a
yeah,
pleasant
hope
good
to
night,
come see you
everyone.
all Tuesday.
Yes.
So enjoy the rest of the night, evening. You must say big up
More
yourself,
night.
Yeah, man.
Chairman.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Sadie,
man.
More night to you,
Kiki,
DJ.
Frosta is a
Thank you.
boy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thank
Everybody
you.
more like, hey, King D, make sure me catch up on Tuesday. See,
Yeah, man, King gonna be there. You're not gonna miss that.
the man run the place, man. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Later, Shannon.
All right.
Everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna
Good
see you.
night.
All right, then.
I'll
Easy,
see
everyone.
you
Have a
all
good night.
tomorrow on, I mean, today or
Yes.
tomorrow for you all on the reggae vibes or reggae chill zone, playing some reggae music. So, see you all later.
All right. Bless up.
Yeah. Later. That's all.